Welcome, Sudbuds, to another cycle of Dirty Laundry Clean Confessions, a family podcast created for the next generation. Smarg can't wait to see what you'll become, grandsuds. Live, pre-recorded, from our family laundry room with Smarg, Hoss, Otter, Silu, and sometimes not the real guest. Here, we're hanging it all on the line with everyday ordinary people who are doing extraordinary things. In the room where famous people are loved, adored, and admired, however, not invited, except for the great Willie Nelson, of course. Thanks for joining us in the laundry room while we fold through life's journeys. We're keeping it fresh, washing through stains, and making colors just a little bit brighter. Bum, bum, bum.
We make no money off this podcast news. Give us confessions we can use. People love it when you lose, they love dirty laundry. We couldn't be actors, so we wound up here. Don't have to look good, just have to speak clear. Come and whisper in our ear, give us dirty laundry.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good, Smarg. How are you?
I am good. How are you doing? Are you caught up on your laundry?
I am not.
Nor am I. What's going on?
You know that little thing called a wedding that you start planning and you think it's just
I got your save the
so
date.
easy, and it's
Adorable.
It's not. It's so much work and it's awful and I have no time to do anything. But other than that, it's going really well.
Well, good. I have no idea why my laundry is behind. I don't know if I'm just being lazy or...
Well, you were out of town, so that's...
But I had a washer and dryer there.
Oh, well, you wanted to be on vacation. That's totally
I
understandable.
guess. Yeah, maybe that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. So I'll get caught up soon.
How was your little vacay?
It wasn't bad. It was in Lake Havasu. My sister and her husband have a beautiful home now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been building it
good.
for 5 years.
Wow, yeah. That's
Just
awesome.
now finished it, so it's beautiful.
That's great.
So we had a good time.
It feels so weird being back in the podcast.
It doesn't it? It's been a long time.
I know. I don't know why.
I don't think we should... We always say that after a long time. We're like, we shouldn't do that again.
And
That's
then
too long.
remember when we lived together and we didn't record a single episode?
Yes, we did. We recorded in my closet.
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
We did.
You couldn't find me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm in the closet
I had to come
with a
up
bottle
there.
of wine.
We had little stools. We
Yeah.
just sat in the closet for hours.
But that's where we got the intro. The intro that you still use, I think, is what we did.
That's
and
true.
a couple of other things.
I think we recorded an ad in there maybe
Yeah.
too. And yeah, that's right.
So
Yeah. Well, we're excited for season 4. Season 3 went very successful.
excited for season 4.
And our new theme, would you like to announce?
No, I think you should describe it to our Sudbuds.
Yeah, so I was kind of thinking it might be fun to interview our guests this season and talk about their next chapter in their life, because we all know that life comes in chapters and in waves, and it's just nice to kind of discuss, where you've been and where you're going and
Perfect.
what's happening.
Yeah, why are you going down this road? Or why are you choosing this chapter? Yeah.
Whether
that
it's
sounds
like
perfect.
a new job or retirement or grandkids or weddings. I don't know.
Yeah, weddings
Yeah, you name it. There's just a lot of new chapters coming up in our lives personally. I thought our guests would probably have quite a few new chapters.
I like the idea. We're going to go with that.
Yeah.
So do you have any news on your inspiration? Bill Murray?
Mr. Bill Murray. The only update I really have is I am adamant that I need to invite him to my wedding. And I decided...
You should try. I mean...
I found his address.
Nice.
I don't know if it's legitimately
You know
his
what?
address, but I'm going to shoot my
I'll
shot.
Google his address too, and if it's a different address, we'll send it off to that
I
address.
said
Who
if
knows?
he's not there, I'm not getting married.
So okay. So this might be real.
He's going to
serious.
walk me down the aisle.
Oh, okay. That's well,
No. But I would. My life would be complete if he
Hey,
showed up.
Hoss.
I think I'd lose it.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Nacho.
Not Joe who?
Not your dad.
Not your dad.
That's why you need Bill Murray to walk you down the aisle.
I know. I think that'd be great.
That would be.
But yeah, other than that, I guess he was also in Colorado recently. You texted me.
I think Poppy did.
Oh, Poppy.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
it was Poppy. Yeah.
He said he was
Playing golf?
golfing here.
I wonder where. Because,
I don't know. Probably like Arrowhead.
I mean, I know we have nice golf courses, but
Yeah.
that nice? I don't know.
And then he was on, what show was he on recently? The late night
Seth
show?
Meyers.
Okay. I'll have to watch that.
And he has a new movie coming out. You should know all this.
I know. I need to keep up.
I'm watching YouTube. It was probably from like 4 years ago.
So outdated.
Because I did not check any of the facts. But
Yeah.
he said he was coming out with a new movie.
Yeah. We've been watching a lot of his movies lately. I don't
So.
know. Yeah. What about your boy? Any update?
Snoop's been quiet.
Hmm.
Willie.
Probably smoking weed, I imagine.
Willie just announced his next tour date for 2025.
Are you going?
I am going, and I'm going to go to the Hollywood Bowl again.
Woo!
And I'm going to get a ticket in row 5 this time.
Wow.
Last time was row
You.
10. Now I'm going to do row 5.
Moving up in the world.
Yeah, and he's
I
going to
love
play
it.
with Bob Dylan.
Your next chapter.
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
at that. Bob Dylan, really?
Yeah, and then Lucas Nelson, I think, will be there. I think he's part of that. So
Okay.
get to see him. So it'll be great.
Nice.
So I'm looking forward to that.
That's
It'll be
great.
fun. I haven't really heard from anybody else on our inspiration wall.
Anything from
Marilyn? Yeah, Marilyn's been quiet.
I don't know. Yeah.
But, well, in
Okay.
saying that, I swear another documentary came out about her. I think they do one a
Really?
year about her.
She had a pretty extraordinary life. So.
And but you know how old she was when she died, don't you?
No.
36, I believe. I
That's
could be wrong, but
it?
I'm pretty sure it's like 36.
I mean, I believe it.
So she packed it in there, man.
Wow, she did.
She lived,
Go, Marilyn.
but been kind of quiet. So
So, any news on your next chapter in your life? Do you have anything to share with our dear Suds Buds?
not really.
No.
Nope.
Yeah, just loving grandparenthood.
Yep. Loving grandparenthood. The family's doing good. Might start looking for a little cabin
Yeah, that'd be nice.
/ compound.
Yeah.
If it all goes bad,
Hell
can
yeah.
all gather.
Sign me up. I'm ready. Let's live off the grid.
But might start
as long
that
as we
in the
have
spring.
podcast equipment,
Yeah,
we're
exactly.
good.
And just looking forward to learning how to edit to help Hoss out with the editing on the podcast. And hey, that should be my next chapter.
Yeah.
Trying not to get kicked off of Instagram
Yeah, that's a good
or any
goal.
social media. How's that?
That's a good goal.
And
Let's
then
not do that again.
learn to edit.
Perfect. That's
Make
great.
technology my friend. Ugh.
I don't know
But I'll
if
try
we
it.
can
I'll
ever
try.
get there, but we'll try.
How's that? I'll try that for the next chapter.
So do you have
And your next chapter?
my next chapter? Yeah, I'm looking forward to becoming a little wifey and jumping into marriage life. I'm really, really excited about that. I'm more excited for the wedding planning to be over.
Are you ready for it to be over? But you seem to be taking it really well.
So it has been going really well. Like, it's been very seamless, but it's like one of those things that I'm constantly thinking about, and it'd be one of those. It'll be nice to just
Not
be
think.
married, and we get to enjoy the big day, and then
Right.
it's just a lot. It's
Right.
like a full-time job. But yeah, I'm really excited. It's
Good.
gonna be really fun. So tell me what's your juicy confession. You haven't even told
Okay.
me.
So I can't remember if I told you the story. I think I may have on the podcast about I would have these weird. I don't know what I was watching on TV. It had to have been something on TV, I would think. But when I was in 3rd grade, I went to my grandma, and I still have this fear to this day. I said, "Hey, Grandma," I said, "what if I serve time in prison for a crime I didn't commit?"
Oh God.
And it's always been with me then, right?
Wait, how old were you?
3rd grade. So what is that? 10?
10. Yeah.
8? Oh, 8, 9.
Okay.
So I'm like, so the other one was around this age. I remember going to my grandma and saying, "What's this draft thing? What's a draft?"
You thought that was related somehow?
And I don't know. No, I just remember around that time. And for some reason, it'll all come around.
Okay.
But I was like, she's like, what do you mean? She said, a draft for the war. It's when you don't have a choice and you have to go to war. But I don't think she was using the word war, or maybe, I don't know. Obviously, I was too young to be asking this question. But it went into my head that if you were chosen to be a police officer or a fireman or something, you had to do it. Like, you couldn't say no.
It was like the draft.
It was the draft. I thought that's what the draft was.
What?
For a long
All right.
time.
Again, you're 10 or 9 or 8. Okay.
But for
I'm
a
with
couple
you.
years,
Right.
I'm thinking, like, at what age do you find out? Like, is there any way out?
You're concerned we're going to have to.
And why can't I be? And and to this day, I do feel a little like chicken shit about this because I think I still feel this way. Why can't I be somebody that helps after all of that? Like, why can't I be a psychiatrist, or why can't I be a doctor, or why? Like,
Right.
I don't know if I want to be the one rushing too.
Yeah, you're not
And
ready
I'm
for
still
that.
not proud to. But I remember thinking, and it was in 6th grade, I finally realized that. Oh, so we're not all going to have to be firemen or police officers. No. Like,
6th grade?
so there's a draft.
I'm sorry.
That's not what the draft is. The
No.
draft has to do with war.
No.
It was my math teacher, so probably why I don't do well in math. Probably wasn't even thinking about math. I was worried about getting drafted into being a cop or a fireman because I didn't want to run into shit that scared the hell out of me.
Okay, to be fair.
But I still feel kind of like that today. Like, oh, I'd rather help on the other side.
Going into war, I imagine honestly, relatively similar to being a cop or a fireman. Like,
That's
you're going
how it was
into
when-
a very intense, scary situation.
In my
helping
3rd grade
people.
mine, yeah.
You have guns. You're scared.
Yeah.
You might get shot. I don't know.
And the bad people have guns, yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm connecting the dots. I can see maybe where that would have come from. So,
And I remember a discussion at the dinner table with my grandparents on a Sunday night, and my parents going, "What is she watching?" And my grandma's like, "No, what is she watching at your house? No, what is she watching?" And I still don't know where all this came from.
oh my God. That's
But I had
hilarious.
kind of forgotten about that whole thing about having to serve and like, how long? No one ever told me how long. Is this a lifetime thing?
Yeah.
Do I ever
You
get?
do
I
this
think at that
forever?
point I wanted to be a veterinarian. Like, am I ever going to be able to be a veterinarian, or do I?
You have to serve your time first. You got to be on the front line.
So that's my childhood confession, anyway.
Well, that's
So
so funny that you said that.
is it?
It's very ironic
I
because
thought it might be.
our guests today actually are, one of them is a repeat guest. Our dear friend Ron, who was on last season.
Yes, welcome, Ron.
And his wonderful partner, Tom. And Sherry obviously is here to join us as well. to
Welcome,
pitch
Tom.
in,
Welcome,
but
Sherry.
Thank you so much, guys, for joining us this
So
evening.
these are the people that just go, I'm going to run straight into fear
Yeah, you guys joined the draft.
Apparently not me.
by choice,
Not Sherry.
not Sherry. And you guys did this by choice. So
Yeah, absolutely. Best job ever. Actually.
Is that how you feel too, Tom?
Oh yeah,
Best job.
paid to hunt.
We had so much fun together. It was
Now, we
unbelievable.
learned that Ron wanted to be a cop when he was a child. When did you want to be a cop, Tom?
When I partied too hard and realized I couldn't make it to be a game warden.
and how old was that? How old is that?
18.
Okay, right around then. A lot of those
So he went to CSU.
revelations at 18.
Oh, go Rams. Me too.
To be, I don't
Nice.
think he graduated, did you?
Hey, I had a year in.
So
Best
I
year of
guess
my
he could
life.
tell you some stories about, he hated fraternities.
Oh,
And he has
God.
a story about a fraternity he could probably tell you, but he got a year in and found out college wasn't his thing.
No.
But he
You
could-
know what? It happens.
But the story about the fraternity is pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, I think we got to kick it off with
His
that.
confession.
Yeah, we
Yeah, let's
We,
kick it off with more confessions.
all my brothers went to CSU ahead of me. I had two brothers older.
Yeah.
Twin brother and I went to CSU at the same time. And one of the fraternities wasn't as nice to us as we thought they'd be at the fall rush.
Yeah.
So we made a human funnelator, which is basically a human slingshot. Instead of filling the balls with water, or the balloons, we filled them with paint, and we nailed one of the fraternities, and they chased us, and we got away.
Oh, you did get away. So you.
Oh yeah.
You got away with it? What color paint?
You know what? It was like a latex blue.
So easy to get off. That latex just
great.
washes right off, doesn't it?
Well, I
yeah.
don't know if it washed off. We didn't.
Well, I can tell you, it won't come out of your laundry. Okay.
Didn't you send one through the screen door? Too?
Yeah, it was a black tie event.
Oh dear.
Oh, it was
No.
awesome. It was awesome.
Oh my God.
But my oldest brother.
Wait, if we air this, are you past the statute of
I
limitations?
think so.
Okay, good. Oh, wait, how old are you?
Was this just a few years ago? Or
Yeah, I wish. Yeah, it was awesome because it was passed down from my oldest brother, who partied at CSU quite a bit, and he ripped out a section of their chain fence, or their wrought iron fence, and when they were chasing him, he pulled up into another fraternity's parking lot, ran through their house, and then took the chain off and took off in his Jeep. And so he started an inter-fraternity war without ever being in a fraternity.
you just blamed another fraternity.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my
So
God.
we kept the tradition going.
Yeah, you got to keep it going.
Oh, it was awesome.
What was so did they haze you or something? You just
Yeah,
didn't like the way
they
were
have
treating
fall rush and spring rush.
you? Right.
So we're there for the beer.
Right.
'Cause-
Right.
And the ladies.
Well, because it's free.
Yeah.
And
And hazing,
they kind of knew we weren't fraternity material. So,
Right.
So they kicked us out of there. So we.
so what years is this?
This would be 80.
So hazing at its peak.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Before we
awesome.
started thinking that maybe hazing wasn't a good idea, but I'm sure it's still going on.
It's awesome.
Is it still? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know.
awesome.
It's
It's like get over it.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good.
It's rite of passage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
Like when we got on the job, when you were a
did they do?
rookie, they
Shed
treated you
it
like
there?
crap.
Yeah. They
You're
do
a
that in the
rookie.
in the field too. You do that.
so Monk and Little Owl. If
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't know what hazing
know
is
what?
and if they've abolished it, look it up in the dictionary.
It's like when we first went to Metro SWAT. You were temping. You had to do a temporary assignment for 3 months. You vacuumed. You made the coffee. You did grunt work. You didn't do
Yeah.
anything
Yeah.
worthwhile.
You did all the shit no one
Yeah.
else wanted
Yeah.
to do.
just
Yeah.
you see how they handle it.
Yeah.
And
They
some,
handle it no problem.
Right.
And it's like
and some guys that
Okay.
you did 3 months of temporary assignment at SWAT, and they kind of got to look at you and how you handled, kind of actually getting kind of treated like crap.
Right.
So they're looking at how you're handling doing the grunt work.
Yeah.
work.
Yeah, because not every assignment in the unit is glamorous and wonderful and entry team and
Right.
you're doing the perimeter, you're doing stuff that
So here's
driving.
a question for you two partners of 8 years? Is
8
that
years,
correct? 8
yes.
years.
yeah.
Who do you think, when it was your turn to do the grunt work in the beginning, who do you think accepted and did the grunt work better? Who do you think shined?
I think both of us understood
Yeah.
the
We knew
So you
our
both
spot.
understood the
Oh yeah.
system.
Assignment, yes.
I think we realized that how much it took to get there. That's 26 operators out of 1,300 cops on the job.
Right.
You're in a pretty coveted position. And you know what? If that offends you, we don't want you. You know, or
I could see that.
it's
Yeah.
like, you know what? Do what you got to do to get the job done.
Right.
And if you're just the small cog in the wheel, who cares?
Now, is there a difference between superior officers, say, that are telling you to do the grunt work and you know that they're just putting you through the system, and then there's other ones where you know they're just
I think
a
it was
bad wash.
It wasn't
they're
as-
just a
it
bad
wasn't
wash.
as much. I think it wasn't as much the technicians, and then in the unit, the technicians were the guys who did the day to day. You had sergeants, you had lieutenants, you had captains.
Okay.
Right.
So the guys who you interacted with most were the technicians, and for the most part, there was a couple of guys that were just, for lack of a better term, dicks.
Okay. Yeah. That's
know?
what I'm saying. Bad washes.
And then for the most part, most
Leave
of
a
them were-
skid mark every time,
Yeah.
won't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then for the most part, they were just, hey, this is what you got to go through to be here.
Right. Okay.
Just deal with it.
And it's just kind of
Yeah.
that understanding and
Yeah. I think it is.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
just kind of like, and Ron was in the service, kind of like how you'd feel as a boot going into the service, or a boot,
Were you in the service as well?
No.
Okay. But
or a rookie
He
on
was
the police
breaking up
department.
fraternity parties.
oh, that's right. That's right.
Right,
That's right. I'm so
right.
sorry.
And the thing is,
Smarge looked away for a second.
it's kind of, it's if you can accept some.
That's Ron's
humility
whiskey bottle opening up.
And
You need to top off.
and you know what? You gotta pay
Very
your
nice.
dues to get
Nice
where you want to
pour.
go.
Right.
Right, yeah.
Which I think is fair. I think you almost need that in like
Oh,
any
heck yeah.
profession.
Oh yeah.
You always kind of have to be.
You got to earn it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because to me,
Because you're earning respect, you're earning
it's more
trust.
To me, it's more appreciated. Like I talked in the last podcast, that when you were a new guy
Mm-hmm.
on the job, first of all, nobody trusted you because they didn't know who you were.
That's fair,
They,
though.
they didn't
Yeah.
know how you were going to react.
They're supposed to
But-
trust you with your
But
life.
also, you had the worst shifts. You had the worst days off. You,
yeah.
you worked Christmas, you worked Thanksgiving, you worked New Year's Day,
Nights
New Year's
and-
Eve.
Yeah.
Because the old guys had done that.
Right. They've been there.
Yeah.
They've been through it. They've earned their
Yeah.
place.
They earned their
They've
place.
So you're
proven
paying
it.
respect to them for
Yeah.
with oh,
So,
gotcha.
so I never had, and
That's nice.
I never had any attitude. Same as when me and him went to the SWAT unit, the guys that were on days and had all the seniority deserved the spot they were because at one time they were where we
Yeah.
were.
Right. Everyone has to go through it.
Let me back up 1 second. So, like we mentioned, you've been partners for 8 years. We got to hear the meet cute.
Okay,
Oh,
We
yeah.
got to hear how you guys met.
so
Was it love at first sight?
Yeah, was
me and
it?
Tom-
We need to know.
So Tom was the academy class before mine. So in
a
Denver,
year before, right?
no, 11 weeks.
86.
11 weeks.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So
And do those 11 weeks make a difference?
no,
Oh, all the difference.
Okay, okay.
not at all.
Great.
So-
That's what I thought. That is a perfect answer.
So, so I knew Tom, and matter of fact, I was with Sherry, and me and Tom were in a class. I think it was a in-service class after we had graduated from the academy, and we went to lunch and met Sherry at Fenway Park. Right,
And you guys were already dating at that point?
me and her were
Fenway Park.
married.
Wait, that's
Oh, you
Chicago,
already
right?
married. Yeah, you guys got married.
No,
really
Fenway
quick.
Park was a restaurant.
Or is that
all over
Boston?
the
Where are we? Where did
It-
we go?
it is
Where
a-
did Smarge go? I'm so confused. What are you
So
talking
the name of
about?
the bar was Fenway Park.
Oh,
It's
thank
now
you,
in
a bar. Okay.
It's now in Old Chicago on Colorado and Louisiana.
Okay, yeah. Yep.
And so we met, and that is actually the first time I had an interaction with Tom because he was in the class before me. Mm-hmm. And
Did he let you sit at his table being 11 weeks behind?
yes, he did actually.
Mid
That-
80s.
Barely.
Barely.
Felt bad for
So
you.
in service means we were doing a class, so they took us out of our normal routine, went to the academy, and we were training on, I think it was physical fitness.
Yeah, something like that. You know, when we got on the job, we took a test at what's Kurgan Hall, which doesn't exist anymore. There's 4,000 people taking the test, and he and I came out in the first two classes.
So I finished 109th.
Wait, so repeat that. Repeat those numbers.
4,000.
4,000
Okay.
people taking the test to get on the police
And there's
department.
35 people in your class?
And there's 35 out of that initial test. I ended up 12th out of the people that tested.
Okay.
And
Meaning
then-
you scored 12th highest?
Yes.
Of 4,000.
Wow.
Yes.
And I was
So-
109.
So we have a little.
Wow.
So we have some brainiacs.
Well, not
We have some very
think
white
aptitude.
colors. We have some very white
I
colors
think
in the
very
room
much
tonight.
aptitude towards police work
Okay.
because the
That's,
test,
I was going to say maybe it was just your perfect storm.
So in
your
the-
perfect
in that 4,000 people of that,
4,000.
That
Do
took
they
the
have numbers like that now? Sorry, I don't mean to know,
because
but
because it's ongoing now.
yeah.
Okay.
So back when we took it, it was every 2 years.
okay. So
So
now
they get a test in '84, which
And
I missed because I was still in the Marine Corps, and then I took the test. In
oh, you were just
86.
in the Marine Corps. Okay.
So they did the test in '86, and that was the test we were
Okay.
in.
And so
Yeah.
if you fail, you have to wait 2 years.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And it's not like that anymore then.
No, it's ongoing. It's because it's all computer stuff now. They don't go to the big room. And do
Okay.
the,
Okay.
They go online, take
Smart
the
is
test.
catching up. Smart
Okay.
is catching up.
So-
Okay. Gotcha.
so-
Okay.
So you do the test online, and if you do well enough online, then they say, okay, come to the academy and do the psychological and the physical fitness test.
Okay. Yep.
Right. So when we came on, it was just an ongoing thing. So you finished where?
12th.
Wow.
12.
I have the
Well, you're
109.
109. I mean, you both or should be,
Oh, we were awesome.
but no wonder you match so well.
So I
mean-
say this: when I retired, I went to go into transitioning. Obviously,
Yeah.
when I
Nice.
the day I retired from the job, and it was beautiful because I was at District 6,
Right.
which is district in Denver, and they had a nice cake, and there was a lieutenant that gave a big speech about
We got to see pictures of it last
what,
time.
what,
and
hap-
stuff.
what he gave a great speech about my awards and what I
Right.
achieved, and the biggest thing is, and I could probably speak for Tom here, and I'll let him obviously speak.
We might.
When
a few words.
I had the detective who did my background called me and said, "I think you're getting the letter,
What does that mean?
the letter to be accepted into the academy."
Oh,
Oh.
God, did your heart sink?
Yeah. I said,
Like, yeah, I don't want a letter. Nobody
so-
give me a letter.
So at that point in time, I was a delivery driver working for
okay.
a place that's no longer exists.
You were
called-
getting a free wash.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
called Lakewood Equipment Company. So I was driving. Nice thing about driving is you can kind of, I went by where I was living at that time to see if the mailman had delivered the letter.
Yeah, you were waiting on pins and
And,
needles.
and he had passed it. And because it was a certified letter, I tracked him down. I followed and found out where he was.
You
and I
did
said,
not.
"Give me my letter." And he's like, "Show me your ID because I got to make sure." So I showed him my driver's license. So I signed for it. It was my acceptance letter to the academy.
Oh, that's
Stop.
great.
And
I
to
love
me,
that.
it was like the greatest moment of my life.
Oh my god.
Other than.
Sorry.
No,
I still
because
have
so let me.
But no,
let me-
because. Oh, okay.
Because let me
Sorry,
explain.
I did interrupt.
Because
and I
everything that
shouldn't have.
happened
So
from that
sorry.
moment, because
Fell
of
into
that,
place.
became the greatest moments of my life.
Right.
Had I not gotten that job, I would not have married my beautiful
I was
wife.
Right.
gonna say.
And I would have had my beautiful children because that is the moment that achieved everything that happened
Right.
from that point
Right.
on.
Oh my
You
god, I
wouldn't
have
had
chills.
Tom as a partner.
And then Tom was a partner,
You
obviously.
guys, full circle. I
Yes.
love that. I love
Just
that.
surprised they
Did I-
both passed the
how'd you-
psychological
How'd you
test.
feel when you got your letter?
Yeah. See, I didn't. I got it through an MDT because I was working in another department, and they told me to call a detective
Right.
ASAP. So I call him, and he asked me.
Wait,
"Hey,
what was the acronym?
ASAP?
MDT.
No.
MDT.
ASAP. Have you heard of it?
Mobile
No,
data.
I have
terminal.
not heard of ASAP.
Ever?
Well,
ASAP.
yeah.
Yeah, so
That's
I'm
the-
sorry. What was it you're talking about? The
MDT.
Okay.
What is that?
It's a computer in all the police cars.
Okay.
At
Okay.
the time, I was working up in Fort Collins Police Department.
Okay.
There was about 4 of us that tested. And 2 weeks before the academy, they were going to start the academy in Denver. Says, call Detective Tony Lombard if you're still interested in a position with Denver Police Department. So I called him. He asked me. I told him, oh, yeah. So then I drove straight to my then police chief's office, talked to the secretary, wrote a 2-sentence resignation letter saying thanks for the good times, but I'm headed to Denver. And
But I'm out of here.
Okay.
Yeah. What did that feel like? Were you just
fantastic.
so excited?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, we'd go down, guys from Fort Collins would go down, cops, and we'd ride with the Denver guys out
Right.
in East Denver. And at the time, they were getting sniped at on their calls at night.
What?
It's-
Shot at?
Yeah. And so
Just
you're
making sure it
thinking-
wasn't slang for something else.
You're thinking,
You don't know these days.
you're thinking, oh, this is fantastic.
What?
Because you're coming from Fort Collins. It's like, at the-
Wait. So you're thinking? Oh, you're thinking action. Or
Oh,
you're,
yeah.
So you were bored in Fort Collins because you weren't getting
yeah,
shot
yeah.
at.
Like
Again,
Mayberry.
my 9-year-old brain would rather just deal with the aftermath.
No, no.
I don't want to go running into
No,
neighborhood.
You want to get paid to hunt, and that's what we do.
That's a way to put it.
Name of the podcast
With
right
that being
there.
said, so
There
I-
you go.
So I can speak. to
What
Tom.
was it? Paid to hunt.
Paid to hunt.
So,
Paid to hunt.
so when I was in patrol, in particular, and
You
a call-
wanna get paid
A call
to
would
hunt.
come out.
Oh, yeah.
A call would come out on a hot call, like shots fired,
Right.
or a robbery, and if you're heading to that spot, because obviously you want to be the closest possible, but there's times at which, because you're patrolling, you're just cruising around, and a call comes out and it's hot call. I would get so pissed off
'Cause you weren't close
when
enough.
somebody get there before me.
You're like,
Oh
damn
my
it.
God.
Oh,
Well,
you
you
would.
know what? That's what it takes. That takes
Yeah.
that type of a.
But you know,
person.
you did that growing up, as we did. My twin brother and I, and my older brothers, we went hunting every day after school. We lived way out of town. Our town was 600 people,
Right.
and so we're out in the middle of the sticks.
Right.
So we're either a river or creek, shooting, hunting, whatever, fishing. And so, to us, you're just hunting. To me, you're hunting the worst of the worst, the people that hurt
people.
Right.
Right.
You're going after the bad guys.
But what a, and they're paying you to
Yeah.
do this. It's like
yeah.
you can tear your uniform up. They'll
like a
give you new
win-win.
one. Oh yeah, why isn't it?
Yeah. Why not?
At the end of the day, you go home, you get paid. That guy goes to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a new
Right.
uniform or whatever.
Really had so much
Okay,
fun.
twist my arm. Yeah, I'll do it.
Smarch has
If I have to.
Smarch has a quick hunting story. You can cut this if you want.
Let's
But
keep it. I
I'm
don't
being
even-
flooded with childhood memories. So, when I was growing up, I also had this little white bunny, and I guess we didn't know if it was a boy or a girl, so I named it Peter Ann. Did I ever tell you about Peter Ann?
You
Peter
did
Ann.
tell me about Peter Ann.
So Peter Ann. So white bunny. I had it for a good couple of years. Loved the bunny. And my dad went hunting all the time, and he was hunting at one point, and I asked if I could stay up, and I had fallen asleep on the couch, and I hear him come in with my Uncle Wally, and I go running into the kitchen, and on the counter I see a frozen white bunny,
Nice.
eyes wide open, like I can see it right now. But what I can see even clearer first was the look on Uncle Wally's face, because he was a lot younger than my dad. He was just like, I just want out of the situation right now. Like, just get me the. And my dad is just like, I'm. So then I scream. So then Mom wakes up, and so they show me that Peter Ann's fine.
Right.
My bunny's fine. But then I'm like, so you killed her mom or his mom, or I don't care. You just killed a family member.
This is his cousin, obviously.
Yeah, something. Again, I'm like, what? This is before my sister, or maybe 5 years
Oh
old.
wow, yeah, you're really young.
And
Oh,
all of a sudden, my dad, who I just thought was the best thing in the world, goes, but the rabbit, it attacked me. And I go, what? And he showed, and he had this rip on his shirt and everything, and something had happened to his hand. And he goes, I had no choice, Smarge.
He called you smart. back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to shoot it. It was attacking me. And then Uncle Wally's like, yeah.
I saw it. I saw it with my own eyes.
I never thought I would see anything like that, but I saw it, and I'm like, oh. And so then I'm immediately hugging my dad. And I'm like, I'm so sorry that happened to you. And okay. And then I get over it, and I'm done. Except I don't think about it until at one point I'm now an adult. So we're adults together, and we're in a bar drinking together, and he has his friends around and everything. And he comes up with this story, and I go, oh, wait. That wasn't true? So I didn't realize until I was, 22 years old that
20 years later.
that was like bullshit. You know what I
Wait a
mean?
minute.
But
You should have seen, you did not see the killer rabbits in Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
right?
no, I
Those are
did.
real.
Oh,
Those are real.
I
It
did.
was
I guess-
real.
yeah.
Oh, that's
They'll attack
funny.
you.
Yes, they were all.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny. Maybe I need to watch that. But he was just like, no, like,
He
look
should
at my
have showed
shirt.
you that movie.
Look at my
bro.
shirt. Look at my jeans. Look what this rabbit did to me.
He just tore up his.
I don't know. I think it was already torn or something. Probably,
Yeah.
he'd been out hunting. I don't know what happened.
Oh, that's.
But then I just
That's
remember
such a
immediately
perfect
hugging
dad
him,
story.
telling him it's okay. I'm so sorry that happened to you. And I was over it. Didn't even think about it again till I heard the story. And then I didn't realize maybe I should revisit some more childhood stories.
Sometimes it's better to let it go.
Yeah, you know what? Your
You
dad,
know?
your dad was thinking of you.
Like, oh, yeah,
your
absolutely.
Dad would only tell you lies if he had to.
Right,
It sounded
absolutely.
Like that was something. He
But-
had to.
Funny story. And I hadn't thought about
Because
that.
you got to let trauma go, man.
Yeah.
Well,
Seriously.
and I think I
you
did
guys
right
know
then
that
because
better than anyone.
because I could see how that would be traumatic. I remember the bunny's eyes being open and everything,
But,
but
you know what?
it was done.
It's like turning a light switch on and off.
Because for us,
I
you know,
don't think it is actually.
Yeah, oh, it is.
that's
most people.
100%.
The bunny. Well, no, for the bunny.
Oh,
And here's the
I thought you
thing.
meant for us.
Here's the thing.
Like I don't think
Is
so.
if you leave it up to nature, it's really brutal.
You-
If you
Yeah.
don't, if it's somebody out there harvesting,
Yeah.
then it's lights on, lights off.
Tom's a hunter, by the
That's
way.
Yeah,
I
oh,
don't
Right,
know
big,
that.
right.
big
I've
time.
gathered
Yes.
that.
I am
yeah.
not a hunter.
I just
Yeah.
just skinned a coyote yesterday.
A coyote?
Yes.
So,
And the thing is,
Where did you get a
I
coyote?
freaking hate coyotes. I got in a fight with one with my flashlight out
there
here.
you go. And the
He was
thing,
terrible.
The thing
I had
is,
to hit him, and it scared me. I
all
didn't
you
like it.
care about is it's lights on, lights off.
Yeah.
As long as they don't suffer, if they're
Right.
left to nature,
And to be real honest, I think the way I got so close to this thing, how we got so close together, is once I got close enough, he smelled horrible. I think he was really, really
so,
sick.
so let me tell you a story.
But I had to beat him a couple times on the head
I gotta
with my
tell you another Tom
flashlight.
story. So we,
Skinning coyotes.
so no. So
What
our,
do you do with
maybe.
a skin coyote?
So our unit, SWAT unit, is also the canine unit.
What?
The canines are attached to us.
Right, right.
our mouth breathers are
So
Oh, so you
people eaters.
so our unit, there's a Metro SWAT / canine unit.
so
you
if
ha-
you need a canine, you have a specific person you call.
A man eater.
So they're part of our unit, and then we
But you didn't have canines yourselves.
No,
you
no,
weren't
no.
the canine.
they were a separate group of guys, because trust me, I love dogs.
Oh, I know you
so-
do.
So, but having a dog in my car for 8 hours a day, barking, everybody walked by, I would have killed myself.
Did you have a canine?
Oh yeah.
You did?
Later on.
Later on. Okay.
So he was a bomb guy at the airport.
Yeah.
Let's hear about that.
So
See, I thought they were looking for marijuana, and I just learned
never
actually
are.
on my
It's
last
always
trip
They're
explosive.
always looking
because
for
my
marijuana.
sister asked me, "What did you do with that last joint?" And I'm like, "I threw it in the
you
trash."
should have smoked it.
And they're like, "Well, you could
Should've
put it
smoked
in
it.
your carry-on." And I'm like, "What about the dogs?" And he's like, "The
Yeah.
dogs are not sniffing for marijuana."
They're not.
So-
they have much bigger jobs.
So we were in a unit. The unit is separate. It's kind of a strange place, but
Yeah.
so it's us and the canines, and so they do everything by German commands. Everything they do by command is in German.
Why?
Are you messing with us?
No.
No.
Like
Is it
plot.
because they're German
Why?
shepherds? Are these
That's-
German
no,
shepherd
they're-
dogs?
They're Belgian Malinois.
That's
Which are
because-
Well, that does-
similar. They're similar to German.
That's
Shepherds,
because
but they're
of
way
bad-
smarter.
But like-
way smarter though.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they're really intense, and
They're-
their bites
but
are
really-
insane.
It'd make more
mean,
sense
yeah.
if you spoke Belgium than
Yes.
German.
There's not a butt kicking better than a butt kicking by a
Have you seen if you saw a Malinois
serious.
bite somebody,
Oh,
it's crazy.
intense.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I,
The only
I-
thing-
I could tell you another story that I
I was attacked by those herding dogs, the
let's-
Australian sheep herding dogs.
let's
That was
keep
it, and that was scary enough for me. And they're little.
so we're sitting at
You're not a bad guy.
roll call, which is what we do every night. The sergeant, we are always there. The sergeant,
Is it like what you see on TV?
yes, absolutely.
Is it? Oh, I do
Like
love
Hill-
it when you make
Hill Street
comparisons.
Blues.
I'm
So
terrible.
we're all sitting
Oh, I
around.
love Hill Street
We're all sitting
Blues.
around this big table, and the sergeant says, "McKibben here, Fox here," same thing. So we get to the end of roll call and goes, "Hey, Tom says I got a new dog. I'll bring him in," and he goes,
Like a personal dog.
"Yes."
Ah.
So he brings
What?
him in.
What people don't know is I hit a coyote on my way home. He ran across in front of my truck.
Well, this
Yeah.
goes into one of my humor questions.
Yes. So I hit it with my truck, which, you couldn't, I could have swerved and rolled my truck or.
No, you gotta keep going.
So,
Unfortunately.
so I
Yeah,
whacked
yeah.
the coyote, threw him in the back of my truck, thinking, you know what? When I wake up, I'm working night shift at the time. When I wake up,
You'll skin him.
I'll skin him out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Because I grew up trapped.
But why do you want to
Right.
skin them? Are you going to do something with the fur?
Yeah.
You can sell the fur, or you can
Coyote fur.
can it.
Coyote fur?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Can you eat coyote?
No,
You
Ooh.
could if you wanted
Oof,
to.
I don't know if
he
you
would.
would.
I would.
He might.
But
Anyway.
so
Keep going.
I
Go ahead. You finish the story.
I think I'm gonna skin him out.
Finish the story.
Well, the next morning it got pretty warm. It was in
Jesus.
November, and he bloated. So there's a lot of gas inside.
Oh no!
So I tell these guys, hey, I adopted a dog,
Stop.
and I want to make sure I think I can make him into a canine. So I have a piece of parachute cord tied around his head, and I bring him in. I'm thinking before all this happened, okay, he bloated. I can't.
I'm sorry. I did not see this on Hill Street Blues, and I think I watched every
keep going.
season.
So here's the deal. I'm thinking I'm
I
going
did
to
not see this at roll call.
I'm going to skin him the next morning, but he's bloated,
Okay.
so it's too warm.
Okay.
The
yeah.
hair will slip. It won't.
Yeah,
be,
I get it.
won't
I
be a good
understand.
night.
As happens when you keep it in your
So-
car overnight.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
The
Yeah.
the better your truck. So I'm
Dear
thinking,
Lord.
oh, I'll just throw him away in the dumpster at work. So.
But you wanted to bring him to roll call first.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
So I bring him to roll call, and
I'm getting the humor.
I tell everybody I adopted a dog, and I think he'd be a good canine. So I walk into our SWAT unit, which the first thing you see is our weight room. So I'm walking through the weight room, and I'm giving him commands in German, plots, plots, and I'm yanking on him. Well, he's a bloated coyote, and he's
Skinned. Is he skinned at this point?
oh no.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, God. The vision I
But-
have in my head's
but-
really bad. That's a little better.
When I yank him the last time,
He vents.
He vents.
Oh, that's nice for you.
So all that,
Yeah.
yeah,
The deadness comes out in the air.
smells.
Oh my God.
The rotten and the deadness comes out. It vacates the whole unit. And even the sergeants and
Roll call's
lieutenants
over.
down the hall go, what's that
Dismissed.
smell? And they run out the side door.
You are rewashing this
Oh,
one.
yeah.
You did not.
Rewash.
Oh, yeah.
What did
rewash.
your sergeant say?
It was awesome. It
No
was-
questions
they-
asked. Rewash.
Awesome.
Yeah, they ran out the door. Them and the lieutenant.
Well, this is a great time to ask this
Stop.
question. So, do you guys have a defining moment where you knew, oh, we're going to be good partners together?
I
Do you,
think-
do you both have a defining
And
moment?
I try to remember the stories I told in the last podcast.
We don't care if we repeat
There was
stories.
a
but-
moment. I think I was thinking of Santa Stephen,
Santa Stephen was.
or the when we ran the guy in the parking lot of the gas station.
Oh, yeah, that one. Oh.
Well, I kind of want to hear that
You
story.
know,
I haven't saw
the
that
thing
giggle.
with Ron is he and I were pretty like-minded thinkers as far as there are some guys that are really good at when things are really chaotic, you kind of breathe in that chaos, and it's
Yeah.
calming
Yeah.
and it's awesome because
So,
in
say
the-
that again. So, you kind of,
you breathe in the
Together?
the chaos,
uh-huh.
and it's awesome
Okay.
because the more chaos, the more calm you get.
I
And
can
you
see
both
that. I can
understand
see
that
about
language.
Both
Oh, yeah.
of you.
Okay.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
because-
So, you guys both speak a certain language.
Well, you.
Definitely.
With that being
I-
said,
I think you get into that job. Some guys get into that job that give me the chaos because to me, in the chaos, instead of you freaking out like everybody else does, you sit there and there's a calmness and it's like, hey, we know what to do.
You're trying to, you get to
What
take
you-
control of just,
You almost
Pure-
flourish.
Oh, yeah.
You almost
Yeah.
flourish. In
there's a
chaos.
couple times that me and Tom.
It's awesome.
So we were doing. There was a guy that was wanted for several armed robberies
Yeah.
in
okay,
Denver.
so armed robbery is with a weapon?
Yes, with gun.
With a gun.
This guy was with a gun, and it's crazy because as on our unit, it's kind of, there's many layers to what's occurring. So this guy was in a motel at I-70 and Federal in Denver, and they're trying to entice him out of his motel room with his girlfriend. So the detectives have gotten a hold of this girlfriend, and she's calling, going, "Hey, I want to have sex with you, whatever it is."
Whoa.
Yeah, to
Because they're trying to get him to come
get
out.
him come out of
Yeah.
his room because the room is now a barricade, and that is a 4, 5, 6 hour ordeal.
And then you have to call the negotiator guy,
Yeah,
don't
and
you?
it's
And
the
then you
whole-
have to make the stupid
and it's the
phone
whole
call,
thing.
and then you
Yeah.
have to wait. And then you have to wait for the. Remember the story about the camera guy?
Yeah, so they want to get him in an area that's neutral and not in his control.
Right.
So eventually, this girl gets him. There's a gas station adjacent to this motel room, and she says, "I'll meet you. Just drive your car to this gas station, and I'll meet you there."
Yeah.
So he goes there, and we're together in the car. I'm driving. He's in the passenger side, and the guy is sitting parked, and me and him are driving up on him to take him off, get him arrested, get him in custody. So we're driving towards him to take him off. And as we're driving, you see it in his face. He sees me driving towards him, and he's like, "Oh shit,
I'm in trouble.
Cops are here.
This is bad." And we're in a blue expedition.
Oh, so you're not even. Oh, you're not even in a cop
police
car.
No.
He
He just
doesn't
knew it.
realize it's cops.
But
Oh, no.
but because we're driving towards him,
He just knew
because
it.
of who he is,
And he just knew it.
he goes, "Oh
Shit.
shit!" You can see it in his eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see in his eyes. He's like,
And you guys went, game on.
so.
Oh, it's awesome.
So, as we're driving, he starts to pull out, and I ram him with the police car. Full on, hit him with the car. Well, as I hit him, he spins, and we're his door, his side, his left side is to my left side.
Oh, God.
So we're looking.
You're just staring at him? You're just staring at him.
We and her looking eye to eye.
Eye to eye.
But-
It's like a
but-
movie
but that
almost,
being
huh?
said, him
And
as
he's
a,
got a gun.
he's got a gun in his hand. So him.
You have a gun. Tom has a gun.
No.
the bad
bad
guy.
guy.
Oh, the
Perpetrator.
bad guy has a
has a gun in
gun.
hand.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
Tom, being the genius, I guess he should have been a professional quarterback, because as I'm hitting him, Tom's hanging out the passenger side
Wait, why are you hitting him?
because he's trying to get away.
So here's
But he
the-
has a gun.
Well, here's
Hold
the
on,
back.
hold on.
Here's
I'm
the
so
back guy.
confused.
This is a Sinaloan Mexican gang, and they burglarized a gun shop in Lakewood.
Okay.
Stole six,
Right here at home. We call it Lake Hood these days, but
26 guns. Mm-hmm. So this guy he's one of them involved in that.
okay, so you get a hold of him.
So we have a female detective, call him up for a booty call. She
Right.
feeds him full of BS
Right.
that, oh yeah, I met you at a party or this or that.
Let's
and
You're
meet
very
up.
let's
handsome.
meet up.
I love those
You know what?
cowboy boots.
You
Yeah.
can have some dessert and
I'd like to do that
So,
kind of and just
well,
yeah, that would be
and
fun.
here's
But then
the
I want to
deal.
run.
here's the deal. Then we end up finding him, and Ron hits him broadside right on the driver's side, and I'm hanging out the passenger side of our vehicle with a flashbang grenade, and he has
A grenade?
Flashbang.
Yeah, flashbang.
Noise.
Different from a
Flash
regular
diversion.
grenade.
Yeah,
Oh,
not a-
noise. Okay.
Yes.
I think we did go through that. Okay.
And he got a window down about.
This is the most amazing
No
shot
way.
on earth.
You
And I
got
throw it.
in
It's the Hail
window.
Mary that the
Yeah.
Dallas Cowboys
Yes.
had in the 70s, isn't it?
And it turns sideways and goes in the back seat.
No, you didn't.
Blows up. Yeah. All you see is
Wow.
this orange fireball.
So the fact that the
Wow.
overpressure
And
from-
what happened? Did you have to you didn't have
So
to
the overpressure from the flashbang
Ooh.
caused actually his windshield to spider,
Yeah.
No way.
and so he jumps out because his car and my car are
just
basically right next to each other. I
Right.
can't get out of my door.
Metal
Right.
mesh to metal.
So
Right.
the only way I can get out is to climb over the console to get out of his side of the car.
Right.
So fortunately, the rest of the SWAT team is in a van,
Behind you.
so they hear all this going on.
Right.
So as he gets out of the car and starts running, like 8 guys jump on him and end
Oh
up
my
cuffing him. But
God.
the moment at which all this occurred was like, we're talking 40 seconds.
You guys shot a fucking Tom Cruise
How
movie
did you
in
do
30
that?
seconds. That's
You know-
hilarious.
You know what?
But
They wish they could shoot a movie like that. It was awesome. And then you tackle the guy and then the
so
van.
how long had you been partners when this all went down?
Probably 5 years.
Yeah, probably
Okay.
5 years.
So you're like, that's how we do it.
I would
That's
wear
how
a
we do it.
cowboy hat. I'd have a cowboy hat in the car and a camouflage T-shirt,
So
and then I'd put that on it because a lot of these dopers and crooks in the dope world have counter surveillance. So if we're going to sit there in an adjacent parking lot, these guys will walk by us and they'll try to look in. Well, I had a cowboy hat on, and
Why not play the role?
and
yeah.
He always had a cowboy hat.
and a
Really?
and
Always.
a camouflage hat or a
Right.
camouflage shirt.
Scarf and yeah.
So do you think that's a cop? No.
No,
So-
that can't be a cop.
So, like right after that, we had a deal off of this guy had gotten in a high-speed chase with District 4 in Denver, like 2 days before, and he actually owned a head shop on Federal and
Sorry,
in
that might
Alameda.
work.
And so we're sitting waiting to take him off because he's wanted for several robberies. And so we're sitting there in his parking lot of his head shop, in our car. In our car, had such dark tinting
Oh, jeez.
that it's hard to drive at night. It's so
Yeah,
dark.
I bet.
So we're sitting there, and he actually, before he gets in his car, he's walking through his parking lot. Again, he'd got in a high-speed chase with Denver police the day before.
Right.
Or,
And-
or gang unit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we're sitting in our car because we're waiting to take him off as he gets in his car. And he's walking around, and he walks by our car and doesn't notice us. That's how.
You're not a cop.
Because we're like,
You're in a regular.
No,
You're
and
dressed up
It's
like.
tinted so dark that
Yeah.
it isn't
you
a
have
Ford
to put your
Expedition.
hands around it to even,
To even look in to get
and
a
you
try to
can't-
get a yeah.
You can't
Right.
see anything.
Right.
So he ends up getting in his car, and then we ended up running his
He
car.
smashes the car because we.
How many cars did you guys?
Oh, we
I
Hal
did
and
two.
We
Me personally,
smashed a
too.
lot because
We smashed
He
a
did one.
lot.
He did one. I did two. He did
I
one.
love it.
The
We
thing
smashed
is-
a lot.
if you hit a car intentionally, it's not an accident. In the eyes of state law, you have an accident report. If we smash a car intentionally,
It's a use of force.
that's a use of force. It's not an accident.
So would it be better than to just shut it down and
awesome.
hit it first?
Yeah.
Because
'Cause then
would
it's
you
not-
rather
then
have
yeah.
that guy flying
Because
down,
you don't want him getting out into
you want him
traffic.
going
Right,
down
okay. I see what
Federal
you're
at
saying.
100
Right.
miles an hour?
Right.
I see
And
what you're
that's
saying.
what had happened with other units.
Okay.
Right.
So Ron smashes this guy. It's beautiful. It was fantastic. He was a good driver. He,
Yeah.
So did you guys take driving school for this, or did
Yeah.
you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Did you have to?
Oh yeah.
And then
Yeah.
did you get to take like if you wanted to? Could you excel more?
Oh yeah. We
In the
we
driving
had
stuff?
vehicles built.
You guys' faces are lit up. I guess you like
we had
smashing cars.
Well, we
I
had-
look at them.
You know what? We had
Take a
vehicles
Polaroid.
built.
Hoss, take a Polaroid. Look how happy they are about smashing.
Especially
I
for
actually
that.
took one of them sitting there.
Okay.
Yeah.
We had vehicles
guess you
built
had
another one.
for doing that. Because the department, if you look at a department, they would rather have he and I smash a car in a Home Depot parking lot, taking off a bad guy, than a high-speed chase down Federal
Well,
Boulevard.
right, because less people, less.
Less
and,
harm
like,
to
and-
the public.
Whenever I get scared in the car, I'm like, slow down,
Oh,
because I want impact to be a little slower. Like I know it's coming. Just,
Yes.
like,
And it's,
just slower. I just
but
want slow
With
impact.
that being said, though, it's really hard as a regular person to break past that because smashing somebody in a
It's
car
awesome.
is counterintuitive
Right.
to
Well,
your
that's-
life.
it-
The thing about
cool.
I think people really
Maybe I
benefit
can run into danger.
because I think
There you go.
if
Cured.
people would benefit from, like when we went through the academy, we went through EVOC, which is Emergency Vehicle Operation
Right.
Training, but because it is because I remember when we first started, you still had that mindset of being very civil, and they teach you to be aggressive in
Right.
driving.
Right. Oh, so it's totally retraining your brain.
Yeah, and
from
to
what
me,
you've
it
been
really,
taught.
It really helps you in being
Use
able
your
to drive.
vehicle as a weapon.
Right.
You know?
Well, I knew I was in a very strong Volvo. So I was like, okay,
Hey,
show me
Vol-
what you got. Show me what you got. And there better be a camera at this intersection. That was my last thought.
But
There better be a fucking camera at this. And there was.
Volvos are good to be in a wreck in. And the thing is, with him, he's a good driver. He's a really good driver. And I like throwing flashbangs.
So, and you're a good thrower.
There's
He's
So it
really
works
good.
out perfect.
There's nothing better than explosives
Yeah.
to
Well-
kind of interrupt
So,
your day.
yeah.
And so, Tom, there's something I've been wanting to ask you about that because Ron and Sherry mentioned that in your childhood, your parents would just drop you off in the middle of the wilderness and just leave you
No.
to
My-
your own.
I think I
My mom-
blocked that out.
Yes, my mom would.
So I'm imagining that's kind of where you gained a lot of these.
Well, here's the deal.
Can you tell us
My,
about that?
my dad.
Dr. Haas is in the house.
How did that make you feel?
Oh, it's awesome. My dad passed when I was 12.
Welcome
Oh, I'm
to the
sorry
Dead
to
Dad
hear that.
Club.
Oh, Dead
We're
Dad Club.
actually all official
Yeah.
members of the club, so welcome.
Yes,
So
welcome.
my mom raised 4 boys.
Wow, bless
And
her
she
heart.
worked in the school system, so she had to work 2 extra weeks into the summer than most of the kids.
Right.
Kids that get out. So what do you do with 2 boys, 2 twin boys?
Go
so we
twins.
take 2 twin boys' friends, and she'd haul us up to the mountains and drop us off on a Saturday.
What state is this?
Colorado.
What year? You don't look that old.
Let's see,
I'm thinking
probably
1800s at this point. I mean, you're already in a covered wagon. Okay, acceptable.
77, 78.
Jeez.
She'd leave us for a week.
Boy, parenting is.
Oh, it was awesome.
No, that sounds
it ain't
awesome.
crazy.
But how did
She'd come back next Saturday and pick us up.
how did
Just
she
all by yourself?
So we had,
how did she know that you'd be there to pick up a whole week later? For
well, we
God's
would because we would run out of food.
What about like mountain lions?
we got hungry.
Now, you know what? We took bows. We took 22s.
Okay, yeah.
We took our
Just
dogs.
turn them all loose with you.
Oh, yeah. But
Wow, it's
here's
a
the
different
thing
world,
is-
isn't it?
No, not really. The thing is, you gotta. Kids can survive that. That's the best thing.
Not these kids these days, dude.
You know what?
I don't think so.
If you start them at 3 years old driving, you can.
Okay, I don't want to be in charge. I'm not a parent anymore. Thank God.
Okay,
No.
so she left you with a 22, a bow,
She
and
would
right back.
leave
food.
us for a week. The first thing we'd shoot is all the eggs because they made a good target. But then we would fish for a week, and you know what? She'd come back and pick us up the next Saturday.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I wish I left my son up at the sand dunes hiking for a week
Yeah.
with some park rangers and some other people. But best thing he'd ever done.
Honestly, no, I respect it. When they first told me that, I was like, I wish my parents would have done that to me because that's the coolest thing I've ever heard of. I've never heard of that
It's
before.
awesome.
It's so cool. You need to know those life skills. No one teaches kids that stuff these days.
And why couldn't you do that?
I mean,
It's not
Yeah.
child abuse. It's like, you know
No.
what? We gave you food, we gave you shelter, we gave you a dog, and we gave you weapons, which was our bows.
I
Yeah.
mean, trust me, my mom probably would have loved to drop me off in the woods for a week and a half. I'll tell you that. I was a piece of work back in
But
the
you
day.
know what? It was fun.
It would have given me a lot of insight. I'll tell you that.
As a boy, you don't know how good you had it. We'd come home from school every day.
Mm-hmm.
If we had football practice, we'd go to that. But we come home. We had a creek 400 yards behind the house, and we had a river 100 yards north of the house.
Right.
So we'd go there. We'd trap. We'd hunt. We'd fish.
And where was
Wow,
this again?
That's so cool.
In the 70s.
No, but where
No,
in,
where?
in the state of.
San Luis Valley, south Alamosa.
So right there at the
Wow.
border almost?
Oh, yeah. Very close.
Oh my God, my sister and brother-in-law just bought a beautiful cabin
Where?
right there.
On the Caness, or
There's a river right there. Yeah, I think it is. And you can
Uh-huh.
almost see,
it's awesome.
yeah, it's a
So-
great area.
Can I ask how
the
your
best.
Beautiful.
how your father passed, or is that
Heart attack. Massive
heart
heart
attack?
attack.
Okay.
So it took
Awesome.
my dad.
Awesome because they don't suffer.
Right.
They don't suffer. That's very true.
My dad,
And how old were you?
he kind of
12.
suffered a little bit.
12. Yeah, my father was 10. Or I mean,
My dad was
I
You're
was
fine.
10.
You were 10. You're
my
fine.
dad
father
was
was-
hard on us. We had four brothers
Mm-hmm.
total. So me and my twin were the youngest. The older two, we would learn from their mistakes.
Right.
And my dad was
Nothing wrong
hard,
with that.
but you know what? It was awesome because he
know.
left early
Right.
and he laid a pattern down that we would not do anything to discredit our mom.
Right.
You know what I mean? We would do things,
Right.
but
But you learned at a young age not to disrespect your
it
parents.
was awesome. It
Yeah,
was-
Matthew
do you
McConaughey
think-
talks about that. Like,
It's-
he has 2 sons, and he's like, I want my sons to treat the way, you know, when they are men, I
man.
want them to treat
Their
their
women.
women with respect.
Yes.
So I show them through how I treat their mother.
my mom's
And they
80
are to treat their mother.
my
this way.
mom's 88 and I just moved her in with me.
Oh wow.
She'll
Good for
spend
you.
the rest of her time with me.
Nice.
Do you
It's
think that
awesome.
Do you think that your father may have somehow unwillingly known that he was going to leave this earth at,
He
an
ma-
early age?
You know
and
what? He
realized
died at
he needed-
44.
That's early.
Yeah.
Do you think
How old
he
was
knew
your dad, Hoss?
somehow that he feel like he had to like instill these?
You know what? I tell everybody, every butt kicking I got from him,
Yeah.
and it was with a leather belt, I deserved. And I got away with a lot more things than he ever knew.
Yeah.
But every one that I got caught, Oh yeah, I deserve.
You knew it.
You deserve that.
And you know what? I don't. It's like, yeah, I deserve that.
But aren't you
So-
glad you were raised by a man that like taught you the things,
He's
the
the
wrong
man.
and right, and you
Oh
know?
yeah, and we had a different time down there.
Right.
We had problems with another organization down there.
Mm-hmm.
Our windshield would be broken from high
When you-
school games, and
Yeah.
we watched our dad pull a pistol on a guy who had a knife, who was trying to stab a high school student.
Oh jeez,
And it was awesome
But
because
you were-
my mom says,
it was awesome. he
my
said.
mom said,
But-
kids, get in the car. And we're like 6 years old. Get in the car.
Yeah.
I think your dad's going to kill somebody.
Oh my god.
That's
No,
that's
he
what
wasn't.
my dad was too. My
Yeah.
dad was very much.
Yeah.
He had a gun in the car, and it was.
Was that just the way men were back in the day?
Yeah.
And it
And
had to be that way.
Yeah.
you had to, because then it deterred this frivolous
Anything from
crime.
escalating.
Exactly.
Anything from escalating.
And you know
right?
what? If there was a guy present, you would know that guy would jump in.
And do what he
And-
needed to do.
Exactly.
Without-
And be a guy.
So why are
Oh my
men?
gosh.
Why are men not like that anymore?
Because I will say this.
These two are.
I know you are. I'm saying
because the
men
thing is that
nowadays, and
it
like
has
the
become-
millennials and the Gen Z.
Because it's become
Your feelings.
less not attracted to be a manly man. People
I
and
disagree.
society has created this thing where
Right.
men should cry. Let me tell you something. I knew my
Oh,
dad.
No. I
the,
see
the
what you
time
mean.
the time I was born till the day my dad died. First of all, I thought my dad could kick my ass from the day to the day I
Exactly.
died. The
Yeah.
day he died,
That's
I knew
it.
he could kick my
As
ass.
should be.
yeah.
It's a healthy respect.
Right. As should
Yeah,
And
I agree with
With
that.
that being said, I never saw my dad cry.
Yeah.
And I never thought, why is he not in touch with his inner self? Why can't he try? To me, and for me, and I think Sherry can attest to this. I've cried one time in the time we've been married, the day my brother died.
Yeah.
Other than that, not even
Tough
my mother
day.
died.
Yeah.
I've never cried because it's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength.
Right.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
To cry
And
or
to keep,
not
well, also to not cry can be a sign of strength
And
as well,
yes, absolutely.
as well as keeping it together for everyone that's around you, or that you feel
So-
you need to,
so
and then
when-
you find your place to grieve.
when I
It
was-
doesn't mean you never grieve.
When I was
Right,
16,
it just means you find
when
your
I was
place.
16,
different way.
my
Right.
dad had his first heart attack.
Jeez, how many do you have? 2,
4.
4. Whoa.
So when I was 16, my dad had his first heart attack, and
Thank you.
everybody around, my mom and my 2 other brothers, were losing their mind. And that's what I figured out my true talent, my gift, was to go, wait a minute, let's get this together, let's figure it out.
Kinda
Let's
like a mediator.
Let's not lose
Kinda
our
like-
mind.
Kind of like a mediator.
Yeah.
Let's get the facts
Yeah.
together. Where can we go from here?
Yeah, let's not get emotional. Let's get
The facts
the
together.
facts and let's
Figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
And from that moment on, that has been, because I'm not artistic, I have no other gifts other than I can go, okay,
Let me see.
where are we
Wait,
at here?
Yep.
See, I feel like that was my role when my dad died. Is I felt like I had to be the one to be like, okay, guys, like let's figure this
How old
out.
were you?
So
Let's figure this out together. I was 8 years old when he went missing, and then we found his body when I was 10.
Her dad got murdered.
Yeah, he was in a car accident.
car accident.
Well, we don't know.
But
Do we know?
But that
I
Stay
honestly
tuned for the
didn't
next
didn't know, though,
podcast.
because
Hey,
we don't know.
the last
in
the
this
last time we
state-
had our
I'm joking.
podcast, it was
I said
kinda-
stay
we don't
tuned for the
know.
next
We
podcast.
don't
Yeah.
know what
In
happened.
this
There were
state,
some weird
it
things.
is
But
happening.
Hoss, you also
Was it in
learned to stay
Colorado?
calm in the chaos.
It was in Colorado.
Exactly.
Really?
I really did. I feel like that
And he was-
really brought, and
I
that's
think
what
he-
brought my family together. We really had to like come together from that. We weren't very close, and
It was
now
a
my
car
brothers
accident,
and
and they
I
found
are
the
my-
car
We're
two,
best,
two
we're best
years
friends now.
later, right?
2
They
years
found the
later.
car and the body in the car,
So-
remnants of.
So where at? What
It was
part
up
of
Independence Pass.
Oh, nice.
So there was also no
up near
reason
Aspen.
why he would have been up there.
No.
So that was really strange. We still don't know why he was there. And then he was supposed to pick up my twin brother from football practice. He never showed up. And yeah,
And he wasn't a dad that didn't show up.
yeah, no, he was
showed up all
always
the
time.
very
So-
present. And so we're kind of
Carjacked,
thinking there was
kidnapped.
something.
You bet.
But his remains were there,
Yeah.
and the car was there. So like, it was obviously a car accident. But like, there was something going on. There's something
Sure.
weird that we.
But why was
haven't
he
been
there?
able to
I think
figure
your
out.
question to me was, why was he there?
Why
That was
he
the big
there?
question in the last podcast. Is that
Why was he?
you were asking why was he in that area?
Because
Yeah, we have
there's no way he
idea.
could pick up your brother, right?
There'd be no reason he'd be in Aspen when he had
Yes.
to be in Denver at 2:00
Yes.
to pick up my twin brother, and it was just strange.
Don't.
But moral of that is, I think that
But you know,
hardships bring families
But
together.
that's
is what
also
I was
when you,
getting
Right.
at.
you
that.
but also
Right.
that's when you realize who and whatever age it is, like when Tom and his dad died when he was 14, that's where you realize where you are because that's a critical person in your life.
Yeah.
How are you going to handle it?
Yeah. Are you gonna break down? Are you gonna make this your whole life and be a victim, or are you gonna raise up
Exactly.
from it and make a positive out of it? I have had a stronger relationships with my brother and with my mother than I have ever before because of this, and I would never wish this on anyone. But,
But
I'm
do you have-
grateful.
do you
that
have
we have the
kids?
No, not yet. No.
so let me tell you, you'll be a better mother than the regular mother.
I think
because
so,
I'm
too.
telling you, the thing is,
When you go through something like
as
that.
much as your dad is who your dad is and shapes the way you are, there's nothing that can replace a mother.
I agree.
And a mother can be even harder than a father under a child, but in a way that's softer.
Still nurturing.
Right.
You can
Yeah,
hard
very
and still nurture.
nurturing.
Yeah.
Because they always go back to, and that's the base for a kid is mom.
And is that
Yeah.
how you feel like your mother was with you?
My mom never ever laid
Her
a
mom-
hand on me and my three brothers.
Right.
But she delivered the death sentence. She said, "Wait till your dad comes
But she
home."
was the warden.
And it's awesome because
Yeah.
then you're sitting there worried about what
All
your
day
dad's
long.
going to do, and your dad's going to whip your butt, and you deserved it. And
Right.
I have no problems. My mom used to say, "Man, I wish your dad wasn't so hard on you." I said, "Mom, he left early, and he
Had a lot of work to
he
do.
laid a path that we towed the line with her. Yeah, we raised hell all the time.
Yeah.
But you know what? Nothing to disgrace the family.
No,
Nothing to."
You had respect for her.
His mom is
Oh,
a wonderful woman.
Yeah.
His mom is just.
She has 67 grandkids and great grandkids.
Oh my goodness.
What?
She's like-
Wait, what?
She's the
67?
yes, she's the matriarch.
Yes.
or the of the whole
Absolutely.
family.
She's a
That
great
is
lady.
awesome.
Is she still with us?
Yes.
She lives with me.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's what you
she
just said.
just moved
Sorry.
in.
That's
She's-
right.
Oh, yeah.
She's a wonderful
That's
woman.
great.
She took care of me and my twin brother when we were 3 months premature.
Oh, you were 3.
And you know what?
You're going to
The
take
thing is take care of them. It comes full circle, and it's awesome.
Wait, why were you 3 months premature? What
'Cause
happened?
Who
Twins?
knows?
Well,
Twins,
twins
yeah.
and
I was,
My twin brother had a hole in his heart, and I had
Oh, no.
hyaline disease, which the last thing to develop on a baby is the lungs, and
Okay.
my lungs weren't developed. So in
Oh, wow.
'63, they flew us overnight to Children's Hospital.
No way.
I lived there for 2 months in
Oh,
the
wow.
incubator. My
No
twin brother
way.
for 6 months.
so you guys
my
came in
God.
fighting.
Yeah.
You guys
Wow.
came in
Hey.
fighting,
You're
yeah.
fighters from the
Listen,
beginning.
no time on the tit.
Yeah, I guess not.
And I didn't
Came in fighting.
Listen,
You said that.
let me tell you.
Came in
I-
fighting, no
I
time on the
didn't find
tit. You
that
heard
out.
it here first.
Hey, I didn't find that out till late in life. I'm a little cheated. Okay, so
I
I'm
did
telling-
too.
Hey,
I know.
Oh, that's
I
funny.
was
It's
full
terrible.
term with my twin sister. We weighed 7 pounds apiece.
Oh,
My mother
dear
hated
Lord.
us.
Oh,
We,
well,
me and
well,
my twin
I
brother.
don't know.
Me and my twin brother were
See?
8 pounds each.
Oh my God, you win.
full
My
term,
mom will never let me forget it. She reminds me every time I talk to her.
3 pounds and 4 pounds.
I was 4
Jeez.
pounds.
And as you see,
Jeez.
I beat anorexia.
you did. You're looking very
Good for
healthy. You're
you.
doing good.
Good
Thank
doing
you.
good.
So twins, what is that like? Are you guys still pretty close?
Oh yeah,
We have
It's
3
awesome.
twins in the room right now. Should we all
Pretty crazy.
telepathically
Yeah,
talk,
pretty crazy.
text our twins?
It's-
Okay.
It's so funny because how relationships of twins. I'm not a twin. Obviously, I'm not a twin, but relationships of twins are very complicated. As I've
They are
observed.
Yeah.
complicated.
They are.
Like Tom and Tim are very close.
Very close. Would you say that might be your best friend or someone close
Oh,
to your
hell
best
no.
friend? Oh no?
I know
No.
too much about him.
I had an older brother that had the same path I did. Divorced twice, cop, typical, stereotypical. We're hunting fanatics.
So let me say it's something So Tom's brother Bob passed away 2 years ago.
Yeah, a couple
Oh,
years
I'm
ago.
so
And
sorry.
what a great guy. With that being said, I have to say this. Tom is probably 5'11",
Yeah.
200 pounds. Bob was 6'3",
Oh yeah.
250.
Whoa.
Monster.
Just
Oh
the
my
biggest person
God.
ever. It's like Tom times 2.
Like
Yeah.
you said, twins.
We
or
had,
what was
yes.
that show?
You know what?
Twins
We
from
were
Arnold
like-minded
Schwarzenegger and
thinkers.
Danny DeVito. Yeah.
We both had
Yeah.
the same marriage success or not success.
Kind of lifestyle.
and
yeah.
but it was awesome because our lives shadowed each
You
other.
could relate to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now then I
Nice.
have my twin brother and we connect on a different kind of telepathic level.
Totally.
But Bob and I had the same career path. My twin brother and my oldest brother, engineer, forensic chemist.
Wow.
So they're the big brains. We had all
Even
the
though you
fun.
had a twin, that wasn't the
Yeah.
brother you had the most in common with.
Yeah.
you had
Okay,
the
gotcha.
Smarties and then
Me and my
the
other
more
brother,
adventurous ones.
We had the we had
Oh, how
we
fun.
had the fun.
yeah.
Bob
You need
was,
that balance, you know? You
Oh,
can't
yeah, well,
have
Bob-
like...
and Bob hunted, he
yeah.
hunts.
Yeah.
With you
Yeah.
guys here, how would you guys? We've it seems like we've been doing this. We've been defining like a good mother. We've been defining brothers, and how would you define a good partner? If someone
You know
said,
what?
what's a good partner?
Just
What would
be
your-
straight up. The first day he and I
yeah. What did you
got
do?
together.
Did you do something right?
You know what? Here's the thing with me. Police work isn't hard. You just got to have the right frame of mind. There's times when it pisses you off and everybody makes you mad. But the thing is, you deal with the 5% that's bad, you deal with them 95% of the time.
It may only be 5%, but it's a
So,
lot.
so you
Right,
think everybody's a shithead.
right? Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
But when him and I hooked up, first thing I did, we're in a slick top, which means a police car without an overhead light bar.
Okay.
And some of
Did you
our-
have to put the light on the top?
No.
Okay. Like
That's
in the
kinda-
movies?
That's movies.
Okay.
And so him and I, we very first start out, I'm driving, and I hang the microphone, I hang it over the mirror and just let it hang and swing. And he goes ballistic over that. And it's kind of a old, kind of a TV stereotype.
Right. Okay.
I did that. He went ballistic over that.
What did you say, Rob?
Well, he couldn't.
I couldn't take it.
He didn't like it. He did not like it.
I'm very particular. I have to say this on certain things, and
That's fair.
And just a microphone swinging from.
no, it's like, what are you doing? So put that back because there's a hanger
You're right,
on
right.
the dashboard where you
Right.
hang your
Or you can
mic,
put it. Yeah.
and it's like hanging there and it's swinging. I'm like, what are we doing here? Why are you doing this? He did it just to
I
irritate
did
me.
it.
Like,
Just
irritate
Oh,
me.
you did.
Just to
okay.
see
yeah.
how
But I
far
will-
it could take
I was
you.
gonna say, are you like a type
Oh,
A
that's
type
funny.
of
No, yeah,
person?
I'm very.
Oh, that's
Are you
particular.
like a type B type of person?
So-
You know, I just like fun, having fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, he does. So I will tell you this: there's nothing. We're talking about filters and such.
Yeah.
Tom. So there's one point at which in Denver there's a park called Washington Park, and there's an inside track for bicycles and pedestrians and
Right. I think they have the furry scurry there all the
So
time.
yeah, so they asked us. We're in an unmarked unit. Me and him are driving together, and they said, "Hey, we've had some issues in Washington Park. I want you guys need to patrol the inside track."
Yeah.
So me and him are driving. He's obviously the driver on the passenger, and this guy, this yuppie couple, we're driving. This yuppie couple flags us down. They wave their hands, and this guy walks up to Tom, and he says, "I think it's wrong. Why are you guys here? What is going on? Why are you guys driving this inside? There's not cars aren't supposed to be here. What's going on? What's wrong with you? Why are you here?" He's just losing his mind.
Wow.
Right? And Tom
Okay.
goes, "Hey, calm down," you know. So he's with his wife and their baby, and he's still going, "You don't need to be here. Why are you here? Blah blah blah."
Oh,
Just like
gosh.
losing his mind. And Tom goes to his wife, looks at his wife, and goes, "Hey, are you going to the grocery store here soon?" And she's like, I don't know why. He goes, well, when you go, be sure to buy him some Pampers because he's a fucking baby.
You did not.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know,
Well-
here's the deal.
Oh, that's
I'm-
that's how you feel.
I'm not
Say
sure,
it the way it is.
I'm not your community service
Yeah.
officer, and here's the deal: is the cops have a job to do, and the fact that you
Question
want
it.
to come up to
Well,
us,
to even question what you're doing there,
Yes.
I wouldn't even question why a police officer was there.
Well, here's the deal: is you come to a cop and you complain that we are driving 2 miles an hour to make sure that wash park area
Safe
is
for
safe,
you.
and you want to bitch about that,
Yeah.
and you want to kind of grandstand in front of your wife that, oh, I don't think you ought to be on here. Well, if I was going 80 miles an hour, yeah, I'd have a complaint, but I'm going about 2 miles an hour,
Yeah.
and
For your safety.
and
sir.
we're here visibly
Sir.
to help you out, and you want to sit there and complain. I'm thinking you ought to be wearing the panties, and she
Yeah.
ought to be wearing
The look on his wife's face when he says, "Are you going to the grocery store?" She's like, "What?"
She was ashamed of
my
of him.
God.
Well-
I bet you guys
You know-
saw some real fucking assholes.
Well,
in your day.
here's
That's
the deal:
hilarious.
is there's as much as I like tough gals, and every gal should have a inner toughness because
I
they do.
agree. I agree.
Because there's no mothering like a mother.
I
I don't
agree.
care how much I love my granddaughters. There's nothing compared to their mom or anything else. But if you're a guy, be a guy, and don't be a loud, bombastic jerk. But just stand up for what's right and just be quiet. And the thing is, he complains about that, and it's like sometimes things hit you a little wrong, and I'm like, oh my God. It's like I wouldn't do good in a yuppie area, and I'm sorry if anybody's.
No.
I-
We're not
I-
offending anybody.
No.
Listen, I grew
hear
up
ya.
in the country, and hey,
We're with you.
you know what?
You know, keep it simple, stupid.
Exact-
There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? When
Well-
it gets too ridiculous is usually when it all starts to fall apart.
Exactly. And I agree with that. And the thing is I don't want to, and I don't ever claim to be ever as nurturing as any gal. Ever. I couldn't hold a candle. I'll give all my love to my grandkids, but a grandmother or a mother, man, I pale in comparison to that. I maybe am good in a little rough outer level, but to me, there are some lanes to stay in,
Right.
and those lanes are owned by the women that are in those lanes. I couldn't wish to be as good a mom as you will be, or as you have been,
Yeah.
and I don't
I
want to.
like that.
I don't want to
Appreciate
be.
So,
Like,
it's a
well, you
different-
said you have your lane, and you seem very happy in your lane.
Oh yes.
So-
and there should be lanes.
Right,
gonna
right. I
say,
agree.
This is a perfect segue, actually, because our theme this year is talking about next chapters, and you have just beautifully mentioned your grandchildren. Like, thank you so much for priding women on raising children. That was so beautiful. But like, can you also speak to how you have experienced grandparenthood and what it's like to be a grandfather and relationship with your granddaughter? And
I bought a house right across the road from my son.
wow,
I love it.
And my two granddaughters.
you did not.
Oh, yes.
Oh my God.
And the thing is, I live 10 miles west of there, out in the middle of nothing, which in my mind is heaven.
right.
Right.
That's
That's
where,
where you want to
the
be.
way I grew up, and
Right.
that's the way I wanted. I wanted to be in Wyoming when I retired.
Right.
But this COVID came across, and they
Boy, that
said,
changed
they
everybody.
said,
did.
"Hey,
It changed everybody's
you've
plans.
got to get the shot to stay on the job." And I
Right.
said, no. I'm going to have this in me long after you guys are gone.
Right.
You're not telling me what I have
Right.
to do. And so I had enough time on the job. My whiskers were long enough.
I went for the what was it? The one-time shot one,
Yeah.
and then they found out it was bad, and then I just.
Hey.
But then I traced everywhere, and I found the one last booster for it. Johnson & Johnson.
And
It's
you know
like,
what?
and I've been great.
Here's the deal. Whoever,
funny.
I just want a choice.
Right.
Yeah,
When
that's
they-
what I mean.
when
I
they-
want a
Shouldn't be
choice.
forced
Exactly.
upon you.
When they told me you don't
Exactly.
have a choice, you can't be
Right.
a cop if you don't get the shot. I'm
Right.
like,
So is that when you retired?
oh,
Oh wow.
I'm like
Good for you.
4 years earlier than I had planned.
Okay.
Hey, good for
But
you. You
then-
have your morals, you know.
Oh,
you
yeah.
have your, yeah. Good
So
for you.
then I bought a house across from my son, which was in the little town of Deer Trail. And I've never lived in a town, but except Denver.
Right, right.
But it was worth it to be with I take my granddaughter to school, pick her up every day. It's fantastic.
And you love that. And yeah.
I love it. And I'll tell my granddaughter, I joke with her like she's your age, like she's an adult. I tell her,
She probably
"Hey,"
appreciates that.
Oh, yeah.
Probably loves that.
and she's
Yeah.
a fireball.
Yeah.
I'll tell her.
Oh
Hey,
yeah, she looks
I
like a
say-
little fireball.
I tell her, get in the car. The 8-year-old, I tell her, get in the car. I said, man, you're stupid. And she's like, Papa, you call me stupid. I said, yeah. I said, take you to school every day, pick you up, you're smart. At the end of the day, you're smart. Something happens when you sleep, I got to take you back to school. And so she goes, well, you don't go to school. I said, you know what? I've been through all
You
that.
figured out what happened.
But you know what? It's good for her to have that kind of adult interaction.
Yeah.
That
Oh, absolutely.
ribbing, that
Yeah.
joking.
Absolutely.
you need to kind of
It helps
toughen her
develop
up,
their
you know?
personality. It
Yeah.
develops them.
You
develops,
toughen them up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Give her a hard time.
There are always
you know?
going to be good-looking girls, and there's always going to be boys chasing them.
Yeah.
So you don't want a wallflower.
No.
No.
You want to make sure they're tough girls. They're going to stand for themselves. They're going to do what they want.
I think that's what I tried. I tried for all four of mine to stand up for themselves.
Yeah, it's good.
3 out of 4.
I would say some of them did that. Just kidding.
My
But you know
oldest,
what?
God
They
love her.
did. They did.
Hey, I've
love
got
my
a-
oldest.
I've got a daughter.
She does when it matters.
I've got a daughter that's the same age as Ron and Sherry's daughter.
Oh, you do
Oh,
from
yeah.
a previous
And
parent or from
she-
relationship.
No, and she has caused me more angst than
Oh, really?
You have
And-
one daughter?
one
daughter,
daughter,
one
one son.
Okay.
And,
And
I'm
it's
telling you,
been hard with the daughter.
and that daughter straightened up her act at age 30.
That's usually when
So
it
never
happens.
give
And-
up.
I'll be
and
honest
you know
with
what?
you. That's when
I
it
never
happens.
gave up on her.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even at her lowest point, even though I knew she was strung out on dope and
Yeah.
everything else, even when her mom gave up on her, if she called me, and I've thrown her out of my house before and let her be on the street. The thing is,
You knew.
yeah,
And she knew you knew.
she knew.
Mm-hmm.
If it got, I'm not against them feeling their own suffering. They
Right, right.
Their own choices.
Did she come around? Did she?
Oh yeah,
Well, that's
Figure
what he
it
said.
out?
Yeah, when she was 30.
she's awesome.
So
Yeah. Honestly, it takes a long time to grow up. I realized I wasn't a full adult until like probably last year.
But
So
you know what?
it takes
These
a
guys,
while.
these guys are blessed with a gal who towed the line but I'll tell you, with Kaylee and everything she's run into, I guess raising her the way I did. She was able to meet the challenge.
Yeah.
right.
Stop loving her. That's
Oh, I
That's
never
it. Yeah. Right, exactly.
never did.
And that makes
But
a
I
difference.
never-
And they know that.
I never enabled her.
Right.
You know what? Okay, that's your choice. Live your choice.
You got to let them live, but
Yeah.
also you want to
But
be
it's
there.
tough. It's,
Yeah.
But the biggest mistake I think we make as parents and adults is we don't look back at. So you think at 18 you're an adult. You're so far.
Oh, you were such
No.
a kid.
so far from being an
No,
adult.
it's
at 18.
ridiculous.
You were
No,
so
you're not.
young
You're
at
not.
18.
Yeah.
You have
You know.
no idea what you want at 18.
And I think for me, when we were raising kids, I was able to go when my children were 18 to 30.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, yeah, you're still not there.
No.
Not quite.
No.
You're still
Yeah,
learning
right.
Yeah.
so much. It's
So
crazy.
I was 27 when I married Sherry,
yeah.
and that was when I was finally like, okay,
I think I'm
figure
figuring it out.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you have to
right.
for her. You have to,
You know,
figure shit
You know,
out.
when I got on a job, there was a moment at, I guess I can share this. I was on the training program.
Uh-huh.
So I was with my TO. We arrested this guy, and we take him to go into the jail. And there's a place, it's called a Sally Port, which is where you do your final kind of search before they go into the actual jail.
Yeah.
And as I'm searching him, the guy I'm arresting goes, "I have a knife in my sock." And I'd missed it. I completely missed it.
He told you that?
Yeah.
Why would he tell you that?
I think because he didn't want to take it. I don't know. Because
Oh.
Yes.
because what happens is the sheriffs don't have weapons. So if a guy goes into the jail with a knife, he can mess sheriffs up
Why do sheriffs not have weapons?
because they don't want the
And he
inmates.
Oh, to
getting-
get them from them.
He
Got you.
catches a
Okay.
heck of a felony.
Oh, and he knows this.
Thought.
Okay.
Yes.
So
He told you.
he tells me, I take the knife out of his sock, and my training officer goes, "Did you find that?" And so you're getting judged. Every motion you make when you're in training is judged and graded by your training officer.
Right.
So
Does it matter at that point if you find it or if he tells you?
it's huge
It
difference.
does.
To the
It
Yeah.
does.
observing officer?
Yeah.
Huge
Okay.
difference. So my training officer, I get the knife and he goes, "Did you find that?" And I said, and there was a moment at which I was like,
I want to lie so
"Oh, why
bad.
so
Yeah.
bad?"
This would make me look so good.
Because you get graded, it's a 1 to 7 grading scale.
Right.
4 is passable, 7 is exceptional, and below 4 is unacceptable.
Right.
So my training officer goes, "Did you find that?" And I said, and then in my mind, I'm thinking, what should I do? And that's when the moment to myself, I became an adult because I said, no, he
Wow.
told me.
I'm willing to face
That's
this.
really
I'm willing.
crazy that
I want to tell the truth,
really
and I'm
figured
willing to
that out.
face the consequences because I'm an adult enough
and
to
you,
handle this.
And you realize that was
Absolutely.
your turning moment.
Yeah.
That's
so
crazy.
he told me, he said, did you find it? Did he tell you? I said, no, he told me. He says, you're going to get dinged on a bad search.
How about a little ding on the honesty, though? A little
So-
ding
Well,
up
that-
on the honesty.
That holds a lot of
Does that as
lot
well?
of weight,
Good. I hope it does.
more so than
Yeah.
you realize.
Yeah, but so I got dinged on my daily observation report
Right.
as doing a bad search.
Like missing the knife.
See, and the thing is, a lot of people that aren't
But that's so great. You can remember that in your mind. Like, it's a
thing
turning
that-
point.
people aren't in the police world. Honesty to us, dealing with people, top of the chart.
Because here's the thing: is that
Top of the
as
chart.
a
Yeah.
cop, if you get deemed as not telling the truth, you can't testify in court.
Well, yeah, you're not a valid
Oh, so then you're
witness.
not even a good.
Yeah.
Then
You
you
can't even be trusted by your partner.
If I
Yeah.
pull you over and you're
Yeah.
honest with
I'm gonna cry if you pull me over.
it don't matter. It don't matter if you flash me or whatever.
My boobs won't leak
Hey.
anymore. I promise.
Hey, you know what? Flash me and then I'll just. But anyway, the thing is, if you're
By the way, guys,
Hey.
this is a lap dance.
Lap dance. Laundry room session.
Laundry room
Yes.
lap dance. We forgot to mention that. Continue.
there you go. The thing is, if you're honest, because he and I were never road sniffers, and there's cops that are. Thank God they are, because
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
No.
But the thing is, with you, if you tell me,
The truth.
yeah,
If I'm
tell me
honest
the
with
truth.
you
I
from
don't
day
care.
one, yeah.
You know what? I speed going home at night
Yeah. And I don't blame you.
from work. I speed.
You want to get home.
Yeah, you do. So if somebody stops me, I'm like, sorry.
Yeah.
I have. The thing is, they have for better lack of other words than it is a lap dance. They have your balls in their hands. The cop
Right,
that-
right, right.
The cop that pulls you over.
Yeah.
So are you
Right.
gonna lie to them?
No.
And they sit there and put the squeeze on,
Yeah.
or are you gonna go, yeah, damn, I was
Wouldn't
speeding."
you rather just be honest? You know.
And the thing is, honesty with me.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Then I'll believe you all day long. But if you lie to me, I wouldn't believe a damn thing you
Ever
No.
again. Yeah.
Yeah.
You only have one
lie,
chance
and you're
sometimes.
done.
Yeah, you have one.
Because ultimately, it's not.
One and done. Yeah.
That's the funny thing about
You're right.
Absolutely.
traffic.
Did you have one drink? No.
There's
No.
the funny thing about traffic stops.
Just
I've had 10.
Just be honest. One
So the
drink.
funny thing
you
about
can say
traffic
one
stops,
drink.
and this is some nobody understands, is that so many people, with the exception of traffic guys, obviously,
Yeah.
but as far as district guys or whatever, it's just a stop. I'm just trying to make, because we're held accountable to staying busy.
Right. Right.
So our bosses go, "What did you do
What did
for
you do
this 8 hours?
If you haven't.
right.
Did you just drive around not do anything?"
Right.
So I remember there was when I was working District 6 on Champa at 22nd. There's a light at 22nd in Champa. There's a light at Broadway in Champa, and there's a light at 20th in Champa. Mm-hmm. So I'm sitting at the light at 22nd in Champa, and the light at Broadway in Champa turns green, while the light at 22nd in Champa stays red. The guy next to me takes off when the light at Broadway in Champa turns green, although the light at 22nd Champa
you're right.
stays red. So he basically goes through
Through a red light. Yeah.
So I pull him over because
Right. As you do.
the funny thing about average citizens, when somebody runs a red light and you're in a police car, they're like, "Why aren't you stopping him? What's wrong with you? You're in a police car. Stop him."
Oh, true.
You know,
True.
Right.
They're bitching out basically.
True.
They stop him because
didn't really think about
if it
that.
were me,
Yeah.
you would stop me. Why? But that being said, I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's when
You
I
know.
want a light on my car.
Right.
Be
Same.
a cop.
So I
Me
pull
too.
So I
Like,
pull this guy
fuck
over.
you, bitch.
So I pull
pull you
this
over.
guy over because everybody else is like looking at me, and I'm like, I guess that's my obligation.
Right.
You know?
Damn
Like
it.
pure pressured into
Yeah.
it. You're like,
Yeah, I'll be-
fine,
Damn
I'll
it.
pull him
Now that I'm
over.
somewhere where I don't want to be
So I'll
in
pull
a
him over.
situation I don't
God
want to be
damn
in.
So I
it.
pull him over and I walk up to the car. I go, "Do you know why I stopped you?" And he says, "You stopped me because I'm gay."
What?
How
Oh,
would I
fuck
know
that.
that? I don't know.
Okay.
Well, don't you want to go, okay,
Hold
game
on.
over. See
You
ya.
just said,
'Cause-
"Yeah, I did."
you should have been like,
See?
yeah, dude.
I would have thought, I just would have went,
Obviously-
okay, you win. Sorry, bye.
So
Because I don't want to deal with it. See, I
No.
knew I wouldn't be a good police officer.
That's
at
why he said it. He
So-
was being confrontational.
so
He
I
wanted.
I
walked in
know,
and
but
said,
I would have left.
"No, I stopped you because you ran the red light at 22nd in Champa."
because I'm.
No, because I'm gay. That's why you stopped me.
Because you're a human being driving a car that ran a red light.
And to that being said, there's no reason why I would know he was gay.
Yeah. Why in the?
Wait. Did he swerve a little?
Ah.
Swayed.
Did he? Oh, there you go. Did he sway a
You're
little,
a little
before
swagger.
Yeah, was there a little sway through that red light? What was that?
So
Did
me
it-
being me,
Then he brake checked.
He had some tap. He had some tap shoes on.
Yeah.
so for me being me, it's like I'm gonna write you a ticket. How'd you go? "I'm so sorry, I ran that red light."
Like, I don't know. Everything
Fine.
changed and I went.
Yeah, you would have said no big deal, sir.
Well, I have a
Sorry,
scenario for
please
you.
Don't do it again.
Yeah,
Have a good night.
Here's Smarge's
But the
one
fact
and
that
only.
he had to be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gay. You're making me a victim."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, that
There's
makes me
all
so
So
facts.
here's your
sad.
ticket.
my one speeding ticket in my whole life that I've ever gotten. Oh, God.
Should've
I was
pulled
45 years old. I was speeding. And what I did say to the guy is, "Hey, you have to admit it's a little bit of speed trap, right?" And he's like, "No." And then I said, "Really? You're going to give this old woman her first speeding ticket?" And he goes, "Why? Yes, I
over.
am, ma'am."
Woman,
This old
45.
woman.
Well, I was 45. I hadn't had a speeding ticket yet. This guy was like
Old
12.
woman.
This guy was 12. His last name was Crowley. I remember it. He was a Morrison Road police officer. And
you
when
know
I
him?
was going down Morrison, which is 55. And there for a while, you had to slow down to 40. Oh, maybe it still is that way. I need to check it. Slow down to 45
Probably
before you
still
get on
that
the on-ramp to get on C470. But then after I said, "Don't you think this is a bit of a speed trap?" I saw it on Channel 9 News, and I just so wanted to call up Crowley, even though he gave me the damn ticket. But what was so funny is I didn't know what to do. When I got the ticket, I'm like, "Oh my God, Kenny, I'm going to get pulled over. I was speeding." And this is my oldest daughter in the passenger seat. I'm like, "I don't know what to do." And she goes, "Well, generally we don't pull over until they turn on the lights." So then, I'm already on the side of the road. So he turns on the lights. And then he pulls me over. And then we go through that whole thing. But I'm like, what am I supposed to do? And I turn over to my daughter and she has like the registration. She goes, here you go. And I'm like, oh, have you been through this before? And she goes, yes, and we won't speak of that right now, will we? And I'm like, no, we won't. But I'd never been pulled over before. And I'm like, I seriously don't know what to do. And she's like, okay, here's all your stuff. But then he gave me a ticket.
Well, it's funny.
But I even said, I know I was speeding, but come on. Like, you kind of want to speed up to get on the on-ramp, don't you? And he's like, oh, no. You got to go 45 before you get on the on-ramp. But I'm like, that makes no sense
that
to me.
being said,
That doesn't
in my
make any
entire
sense.
time, 33 years on the job, I've never written a speeding ticket. Ever.
See, that's amazing. I love that about you because I hated cops for so long because I thought that's all cops were speeding ticket cops.
See?
And I hated
I thought
it.
the draft was you had to be a cop.
I had a-
The things we develop in our brain.
We had
Like what you guys do is so much better and so much cooler than
We had-
speeding
we had a
traffic
captain.
tickets.
I didn't
They're
realize that. I
awful-
thought you guys did all.
awful
Like, I thought
cops.
you would have to serve your time. I did think writing traffic tickets would be horrible.
be
I did
no
think that.
fun.
But I thought you had to do that.
I did
it was
too.
funny that being said.
Oh.
And this is funny because
Oh, I do have a question about
I
the
was-
driver of the car, too, after
I
our
was
last
20
podcast.
I was 27 when I actually started working on the job.
Yeah.
So the one time when I first started on the job,
That's when you got married, too.
and getting
Responsibility hit you hard, dude.
And getting-
27.
and getting so
It's a tough year.
I guess 26 initially. So the funny thing is that as a 26-year-old, going up
Because
to
we think so sensibly.
a grown up man on a traffic stop and going,
This guy was like, he
your-
wasn't even 30.
Your license plate had expired, or you ran that stop sign. Transitioning to now being the authority figure at 26
Yeah, I could see it.
was difficult.
Yeah.
I could see
I
that.
bet.
Because you know that's what it was for him. Because he wouldn't look me in the eye.
Yeah, it's really
And
hard.
and then Kenny my daughter was even finally like, you're embarrassing me now. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? He's giving me the ticket. How am I embarrassing you? And she goes, just leave him alone. Let him do his job.
No, it was that same one for Tom. But
Here's the deal with me. I used to get
But
called.
what are you going to
by-
do? It was my only ticket, so it's okay. And you do save those points up for a reason, right? Because you get to use them, right?
One of those.
I think I have like
One of-
12 saved up again or
One
something.
of his classmates was my partner for a long time.
Oh,
And
wow.
and we worked neighboring precincts, neighboring areas
Oh,
of
okay.
North Denver. And he was a road sniffer. And after he left the district answering calls,
North Denver, is that like the bad part, like 5 points and
It was
all that back then?
awesome.
Oh, no, it was the good part?
Italian, Mexican.
Oh,
part
yeah,
of
okay,
town.
then,
When
okay.
he says
So-
awesome, it means dangerous.
No,
Oh,
but
I've
well,
found
yeah,
out.
that's true. That's true.
Hey.
Like
I'm
what
finding
we,
out when he
you are
says,
right. You
Listen.
are
it
right,
was
Hoss.
awesome.
Listen.
It
Good
means
catch.
it was
Hey.
sketchy as shit.
Yeah, what does this mean? Or where is 5 points to you? If that's not North Denver,
Listen, awesome, but good place to
Northeast.
eat.
Northeast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
5
you.
points was
Aurora?
Zonas.
It was awesome.
Oh, it's Denver.
26
Okay.
in Walton.
Awesome.
But
place.
North Denver, Federal, 38th and Federal.
Awesome.
So Chris, which was a classmate of his, was a road sniffer, born to be a road sniffer.
Do they like that word, road
traffic
sniffer?
Traffic
No.
cop.
Okay.
Okay, but if you were going to talk to Chris and say, "Hey, you road sniffer," is
Oh,
that
yeah.
a compliment or is
Yeah,
that not a
kinda.
compliment? No, I
Yeah.
don't think you're right.
Yeah,
really?
because he's a motor cop. He rides a
wanted to do
motorcycle.
that.
That's
Yeah.
what
And
he
he's
wanted to
okay.
do.
That
Yeah.
was
Oh,
what
okay.
he wanted.
Well,
to
road
do.
sniffer sounds like a
Yeah. So-
derogative term.
So he
but-
would use me as a chase car. So we'd go down Sheridan. I'd
Oh,
pull
'cause
the
he's only
people
on a-
over. I always ask the people, where do you work? To me, it makes a difference.
It does.
What if they didn't
And-
work?
What's that?
What if they didn't work?
Well, I didn't care about that. But if they said, hey, and Lakewood always thought themselves on a upper level above
thank you.
policemen.
What is up?
And so I had some
They're just.
I had some dispatchers from Lakewood, and they go, well, we're not supposed to say where we work. I said, I'm asking you, where do you work? We're dispatchers. We work from Lakewood. I said, get the hell out of here.
Well, they just said they didn't want to because no one liked anybody that worked in Lakewood.
It don't matter to me. To me, I'm about brotherhood amongst their profession.
Oh, that's true. I see what you're saying.
So if
More of
you're
a unity,
speeding
a
and
unity,
she's speeding,
and right.
And you belong to
I did speed. I sped a whole
too.
fucking 7
I-
miles over
I
to get
did-
onto the on ramp.
I did too. That's why I
This
never
always
wrote a
puzzled me
ticket.
about when people get mad about cops
However.
giving Professor courtesy. Like how many tickets do you get out of Sherry?
None.
How many?
9 or none.
She goes, no, I don't speed. That's what Sherry said. And her attorney has has left a response.
I got out of 17 tickets.
17.
Because your husband was a cop?
So,
Yes.
Oh, okay. There's where I went wrong.
so here's the thing, and this is the thing that always puzzles me
It's a purpose.
about people's anger.
But it's okay. I wasn't that angry actually because I knew I was speeding.
So she got
I
out
mean,
of
I wasn't that.
several tickets.
But then when I saw it on Channel 9 News, I did feel a little unjust. I'm like, oh
What do you
damn,
feel on Channel 9 News?
that it was a speed trap and they shut it down. They had to change it.
You're watching the wrong news.
So here's the thing about Sherry getting out of traffic.
Come on, I was getting on an on fucking ramp.
Because she-
I don't hear slow down when you get on an on ramp.
I got it watched.
Because she's married to me, she got out several tickets, right?
So she got out. So how do you say that? Do you say his name? Do you have a certain sign? Do you have sign language? Do you have
that
a,
being
I actually taped his business card to the back
So-
of my
nice.
The problem is, they got to the point where she got told her
Taped.
the traffic guys knew her. So, but that,
Why didn't you slow down? For God's sake, what were you in such a
she
hurry?
also had a card that said, I
I
am
love you.
Ron's
I'm not
wife."
judging, but man, you were in a hurry. What were you up to?
but that being said,
I'm from New York.
I am. Oh, okay. Say no more. Say no more.
so
Say no
that-
more.
With that being said, right? So many
Different
people
life.
get upset that she got out of 17 tickets because she's married to me on the job. But nobody has a problem with people on the airline community getting half price airline tickets because they're in the airline community, right?
Well, okay. Here's
wrong with
the
that.
other side of it. Here's the other
Okay.
side of it. I just want to say here's the other side of it. You know, I love you guys, but if your ass is sitting in a seat, I think, and you're not driving the plane, that's okay. I think we worry about people driving a car that aren't supposed to be driving a car. Does that make a difference? Do you see what I'm
Well,
saying?
if it's over the top, I get it.
Again, it is over the top. I'm not saying it isn't, but I think that's the difference. However, when you talk about airline tickets and you're talking about traffic tickets, it's a whole different world because it's about money at that point.
Both are.
So you
You know
can't
what?
you can't even. It's apples and oranges. Actually, you can't really compare it.
And I see
It's about money. It's about money.
because you're not going to court for an airline ticket.
Right. Well, yeah.
Right.
See, right. But you
And I-
are for
I
a.
understand that,
But however,
but
that has to do with greed, money, and all the other
And-
fucked up shit in the world.
let me tell you something.
In my
But
opinion,
most traffic tickets are about money.
I don't give a shit about. I was
Hey.
upset that it ruined my clean.
Hey, so
record.
did you work for a company most of your career?
Uh-uh.
No.
Nope.
Yeah, you did.
12 years, and then I started my own
You worked for a company, though.
Did you?
for 12 years. Yeah,
And here's the deal. Our
I was
company,
HR.
That's
human.
here's the deal. Oh, HR.
That's human
Here's the
resources.
deal.
I was the one you guys just
Hey,
love.
yes,
I got so
exactly.
many Christmas cards and Christmas gifts. Oh,
Yeah, that's called hate mail.
it was. You are correct. You know me so well. But I just like to
Here's
turn
the
it around,
deal.
kind of positive.
Here's the deal. Like it or not, there's a bond that you build up. Like I built with this guy. Mm-hmm. This guy might as well be my fifth brother. And I may not see him for 3 or 4 years. But if I call or he called at 3 in the
That's
morning,
beautiful.
said
You know.
I had a flat tire, I'd drive 47 miles.
You probably wouldn't even have to say a flat tire. Say, meet me here.
So I don't
Yes.
know if in the
Meet me
last-
here.
I don't know if in the last podcast if I mentioned it
You did.
about him.
Did he pick? He can't. You had to pick the family up because
Right,
something
called
happened
out.
with you.
I got called out on a warrant. This is after he left SWAT.
Oh, that's right. You guys were in SWAT together. Oh,
Yes.
God,
That-
you guys
that
are going to
was
have to
my
come
part.
back.
That's
We
where
have,
we were partners.
we have so much to cover. That's right. It was the whole SWAT time.
Now we were in a shooting together, by the way, but that's a different
awesome
story.
Oh,
shooting.
Which one?
Awesome.
They had to kill somebody on a
Oh, we
warrant.
killed a guy, and
We
it was
took
great.
the mother
And you know what?
down.
And you guys reap the benefits because
I believe you. I
he's
don't
a-
think you'd just be shooting good people
Hey,
out there. I hope
listen.
not.
he's a dope dealer, and it was awesome.
Who
I think he
it?
was a dope
Well,
dealer.
he
Yeah.
pulled a gun on
Wasn't.
them.
Was is the key, and it was about from me to her, so it was fantastic.
Jesus.
So me and Tom and I,
Bring your mic
my
closer.
my
I don't know why it
son,
keeps falling down. I'm sorry.
my son will say this story. He lives in California now,
Yeah, L.A.
and if he will say that if he called Tom tomorrow and said, "I need help, come to LA," Tom would be there tomorrow.
I believe it.
He
I
knows
feel
that.
like if I called Tom tomorrow, I just met you today, Tom.
I'd be there.
I feel like you would be there.
Why
You're that
not?
kind of guy that
Why
would
not?
just show
Tom
up.
took care of my husband for 8 years.
I mean, granted, obviously your son probably has a little bit more weight than I do, but you seem like the kind of guy that would just show up whenever you're
he's a
needed.
friend.
Yeah, you're very, very.
Why not?
Yeah.
You know.
And contrary
What?
to popular belief, most police officers are. They're good friends.
No,
They would
I
do
believe it.
anything.
You guys are brothers. You
Here's the
need to
funny thing.
protect each other.
This last week, I went to and had beers with two guys I worked with in District 6. Their names are Mike Kellogg and Nick Gunsalls. Nick Gunsalls is a narcotics detective who came on like 10 years ago.
Right.
And I got to know him when I was in District 6. And Mike Kellogg came on in 95. And the funny thing about it is, and I think you guys know this, as you being in your shell, your personal space, you don't understand how people perceive you on the outside.
No, yeah. Not,
You know?
not normally, yeah.
So I was talking to Mike Kellogg, who came on in 1996, and I was talking to him about me and Tom, and he said, "You and Tom, everybody was terrified of you. You guys were the two baddest ass people on the entire police department." I'm like, "No,
I love that.
we're not. We're not. Clearly, we're not. You know."
But you are, though.
But he's like, no, that's how everybody in the entire department perceives you two guys as the baddest ass people on the entire department.
That's so rad.
It is. But I didn't see that. Did you?
No, I didn't either. The thing,
Well-
the thing is, here's the deal. It don't matter what department you were in, what division you were in. You are put on this earth to hunt bad guys, right?
Right. And
Because
to help each other.
we've got to
Maybe I am
listen.
in for this.
And when you just boil it down to the basics, there's civil people and there is chaos,
Right.
and that thin line is Ron and I. And you know what the thing is? What people can't understand is we love that thin line.
Yeah.
We love when you stand on.
But
that,
thank God there's people like
you
you that
don't-
love that.
But that's the thing
Because
is,
you're in tune with it,
it
you get
isn't-
it, you know it.
It isn't.
It's a part of you.
It isn't a hard thing. We're standing on the field at Mile Stadium, and they're throwing gas at us. They're throwing empty kegs down the stairs.
Unopened
And-
cans of beans.
Open cans of
Wait,
beans.
where are you?
So this is it.
Mile
I am
Stadium.
But why open
Between
counts
the
of
C-
beans?
CSU, CU rivalry.
Oh, God. Those games are
And-
So this is a
hard.
college
know what?
game at
Yes.
a
At Mile
at Mile
Stadium.
Hay Stadium when it was there. Okay.
But we're there.
What the
and
heck?
Those cans of beans coming down from
Why
the stadium.
beans? What was happening?
We don't know.
Maybe the
But
opposing team.
They hit our sergeant in the helmet, and his helmet's rated for traffic accidents. It's a DOT helmet,
Which
And
is high.
and it knocks a chunk out of it. He'd be dead if he didn't have it. But the
From a
thing
can
is,
of beans.
The thing is,
Wait, when
people-
you saw that, were you angry? Were you
Oh
going
no!
on? Were you
no,
like,
no! I was throwing
this is good shit. I'll go
baseball
throw it back.
grenade of gas.
He said it was awesome.
It is awesome because chaos is cool.
So
Chaos.
I can
is
I can
like
see where you
awesome.
can get. It's almost like in the middle of the chaos. Somehow you find your everything must slow down for
your
you.
inner peace.
Everything must get quiet for you. It must be
But-
like meditation
It's
in a
awesome.
certain sort of way.
But
it
Tom,
slows down.
when did you discover this about yourself? Because
Age
normal
3.
normal people, I'm going to be honest with you, normal people don't.
Well, that's what was my confession that started this whole
don't
thing.
know.
Is I felt so guilty,
Yeah.
and still to this day,
Well,
I still
here's
feel
the
a little
deal.
twinge of guilt. Going, I'm not going to be the one to run into that. Really,
You know,
really.
I got into.
But I guess no one's ever asked me.
I got into a fight when I was working for Fort Collins, and I started as a cadet which,
Wow.
What does that mean?
well,
That is
that
like-
was an unarmed uniform position.
Are you even paid?
Yeah.
Oh, you are paid.
But
okay.
we handled all the accidents. So we were an accident car, basically. But I was riding with another officer, fantastic cop, on Christmas Eve, and we got into a family fight.
Hey, Sud Buds, this guy is smiling
we
ear
got
to ear.
into a family
Isn't
fight
he shit?
where women got involved. and I actually knocked out the mom. She came out out a trailer at us and started smacking us. So it's like, hey, if you want to fight like a boy, I'll treat you like a boy.
And I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
And so when I hit her, and she kind of just like melts down the side of a trailer, the rest of the family comes after us, and it was
you
fantastic.
son of a bitch, you hit a woman.
Let me tell you, it was awesome. And the thing is, it
was awesome.
Hey,
It was mayhem from the beginning.
stay in your lane.
Just stay in your lane.
If you want to play like a boy,
Hey,
I'll
with
treat you like a boy.
I hear
I'm
you.
fully supportive, man. If
And
No,
you know what?
it doesn't even matter a boy. Like if I come across someone, well, shit. At the last fucking Christmas get together in the neighborhood, I've been going to this shit for 23 years, right? Last one, some lady, 81 years old. I didn't realize it at the time, and no one else did. But then we later learned she was diagnosed with dementia. Starts calling me a fucking liar and saying everything I'm saying all night's lying. And I was just like, "Are you talking to me?" She says, "Yes, I am." I'm like, "I am not a fucking liar." Like it puts you on
edge.
attack, right? But then you have to figure out, how do I cool down? How do I just walk away? But I didn't want to.
Did you deck her, Smarge?
I didn't. What happened was, thank God, my friend Tony came around the corner at that time, seeing her call, and I'm like, "Are you calling me a fucking liar?" And she goes, "I've been calling you a fucking liar." This lady is 81 years old, from Nebraska, and I don't think I could have taken her. I really don't think I could have taken her. But my
could've.
friend Tony comes around the corner, and she's like, "Let's keep going," and I'm like, "Let's do it." And she just
You could've
led me
taken
out
her.
the front door, and I do think it happened for a reason before it turned into something big because. Okay, this woman's been in the neighborhood forever and ever, and she didn't like me 20 years ago on the board. There's no way I'm going to be her best friend now that she's having the onsets of dementia. I am going to trigger in her head
Should have kissed
a
her.
fucking pain in the ass. That's true. I should just.
Amen,
Mwah.
brother.
Damn it, that's what Willie Nelson would have said.
Well,
You
and
want to talk about our fishing incident?
I do. So on our last podcast, Sud Buds, or the last two, when we had Ron and Sherry, Ron told his story about his partner and their fishing story. So when I first met Tom tonight, I said, "Oh, are you Ron's fishing buddy?" And they're like, "No, he's never." And they didn't get the joke at all. So I want to hear in Tom's
No.
words.
Hear it in Ron's words.
No, we already have that.
heard-
We
we
have
heard
it, and we
Ron's
have it taped. That's how I know the story. I want to hear it in your words because you're the one that, if I remember right, was like, it's a bit like fishing, right? Or something
Well,
like that. Which I think we should name that podcast this. Like
Here's the
fishing
deal.
in a washer, or fishing in a barrel, or fish. I don't know.
yeah, we need to rename that one.
Here's the deal. Ron and I
Fishing in the sun. I don't know.
got to a point within our unit.
And I love the blind man joke.
Well,
or
here's the
story
deal.
too. I love
We within our unit wore many hats.
Oh, I believe
We
it. Yeah.
could be snipers. We could be
And you guys could do this together as partners.
yes or solo. And we got called in. Our day shift handled one shift. Our night shift handled another. We got called in to build explosives for a potential hostage negotiation.
So you guys will build the explosive
Yes.
as well. Okay.
Wow.
I guess you
Because-
just
You know
don't
how
go
to do
into
that.
your
Yes,
Wow.
because
stock room and go, "I need an
Yes.
explosive."
he
I
and
guess you'd have to.
He and I, another guy named Danny.
So that's a whole nother training you guys have had.
Yes, we created that whole unit within the unit of explosive breaching, and that's another tool in our toolbox to go after the bad guy.
Yeah.
And it's nothing new; it's been around for a long time, but we created it and we wrote the standards on it and everything.
Really?
So
Well, there you go. That's why we have, were you 14, 15? What were you? and you were 109.
That's
12.
12. Sorry, I didn't
Well,
mean to short you though.
No,
and you
no,
were,
I don't care.
but here we go in the room talking. They
Here's
even
the
wrote a
deal.
little manual about here's
Here-
what you do with explosives.
Here's the
I'm
deal.
impressed.
We
you
got
guys.
about 1,200 people on the job, and there's 26 techs or operators in that SWAT unit. So that's a hard unit to get into, and then once you get into it, they usually stay their whole career.
because it's
Barring politics.
and is that what their aim has kind of been like?
Yes.
Taking on,
That was my
that's
aim-
like okay.
my
That was
aim.
your aim. Okay, that's what I
I
was gonna
came
ask.
from another department.
Okay.
I thought I'd finished my whole career there.
What did you think about the detective part of everything? You liked it?
No.
Oh, I didn't think so from what you said
No,
upstairs.
because I
You
was
said-
trying to get in the SWAT unit.
right. But would you have liked it? That we never got to go further with that, or you just just wasn't for you.
You know what? If I was a bomb squad detective, I liked it.
Oh, okay.
Any other
So
detective?
particular
No.
types. Okay.
Yeah.
We had a microphone
How about
issue
the
just there for a
fishing?
second. Sorry about that.
Ron went
But
a
I
little
did want to
limp.
hear your story, your version. Okay, or both, or one. You can pick one.
the
I'll give you
fishing story.
either the fishing or the blind man that you had to check out.
So here's
one or
the-
the other. I want to hear one or the because both of them just cracked me up.
Here's
For,
the-
And-
for our
and you guys-
for our previous listeners, check in on
Yeah.
season 3 because
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need to
So,
because
we-
in like for all the seriousness we were talking about, I think that's why I concentrated on that. As fucked up as all of it is, don't get me wrong, I think it's all fucked up, but fucked up, funny.
it's
Like,
funny.
It's
But
a
you know,
like if you
funny
don't
is funny.
find the humor and fucked upness,
Yes.
you're gonna be really
You know what?
hurt,
And
really sad.
life is fucked up.
And but the blind man, I thought that was
Here-
funny. I
here's
thought
the
the
deal.
fishing was funny.
With us, we
Sick humor,
we
but-
came from day shift, and day shift was as different from night shift as
Day and night,
yes, and we had been night shift,
as lights and darks.
Lights and darks.
and we had been night shifters.
Bleach or no
So-
bleach. We can go on.
So,
Sorry.
but we also carried the fact that we were breachers, and they called us in on a hostage rolling shootout that this guy had.
Wait, hostage rolling. What does
Yeah.
rolling mean? That
he
seems
was
like
going
one of-
down the highway shooting at neighboring agencies.
And he
that
had
were
somebody in the
chasing
car with him as well. Or?
Then
He shot at Lakewood PD.
yes,
When was? Oh,
and
dear.
then he came into a apartment complex and kidnapped a gal and her kids.
Frickin' floors me. Mean people.
And-
good lord.
Yeah, but it's awesome. But anyway,
But we need this.
So they called.
That's awesome. That's
the-
my.
We need
that-
that. I know.
that's-
As I'm over here, I
that's-
don't even think now. I think
So-
I've developed. What is this when you do this? I'm on the spectrum now. What is
Hey,
it? Asperger's. I think I've developed
No,
Asperger's during this.
here's the deal. There's,
like, I'll rub
there's
it.
people put in.
See, I know all this is true, but
certain
hearing it come right out of your
positions-
mouth, right in front of me, is fucking freaking me out. That's
It
the only
is.
way I can put it.
It's
You know what I
awesome.
mean? I know it's true. I
Yes.
hear it. I believe it. I know this. But then to hear it is another
If
level of
if
humanity, I guess.
You and I are sitting in this podcast,
Yeah.
and something goes awry.
You
somebody
tell me
like-
what to do.
there's
You
so-
two tell
no,
us
no.
what. We are right there.
There's somebody like Ron and I that are still working, doing exactly
They wanna
what
do it.
we did to come in and rescue you.
Yeah.
The
And
great.
so
you
it's
left.
great.
You left other people, right?
Yes.
In
So,
charge.
ongoing.
Did you
Oh.
guys leave people in charge?
Like they
'Cause now-
people left the job, they left us in charge.
Yes. Yeah.
one of my grandsons, little, or I call him Monk. Sometimes he goes, "Oh, well, I'm kind of scared." So I just want to know. I don't need to be scared
No.
because you guys left
I
people
love-
in charge.
I love not being scared.
Yes.
And I'll say this on my entire 33 years on the job, I was never scared.
No.
well, that's what
See,
makes you.
That's a different type of human, Ron. That
Yes.
doesn't mean everyone else.
I was
Because-
never scared.
I was petrified I was going to be drafted
I
for
never
your
was.
job.
And whether it be with him, there was nobody I thought in my mind
However,
was going to be better than
your children
us.
and your wife, as Sherry was scared.
Yeah, but here's the deal.
Yeah, but poor Sherry's over here.
Yeah, Sherry's
shaking
over
her
here like
boots.
I'm scared.
So
was.
So to give you an idea of this little
Be like,
this little SWAT unit, it was 26 operators.
Were you guys on Columbine together?
Yes.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm putting it all together because I was okay.
And the thing is,
I don't think we really said that, but I'm putting it all together.
the cool thing about this is when people have a problem, they call the police. When the police have a problem, they call our SWAT unit. Mm-hmm. And so
Nice.
and it
Boy,
don't
wouldn't you
matter-
like to be at the end? See,
Yes.
maybe part of me
And-
could be.
And here it's a pride thing.
Now that I've been a mother, maybe I could handle the draft.
It don't matter what the problem was. If the police have a problem with it, they called us. And we're the police, but we're in a special unit. And it doesn't matter what falls in your lap, but you take care of
You
it.
don't walk away.
You may have never trained
It's not an
for
option. It doesn't even cross your mind.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
It's-
That's
You can't
not
walk
even.
away.
Hey, it's not
It's
an option.
it's not an option. It's not a.
So
Well,
we're
I-
the only option.
I think
Yeah.
that's what makes you guys good cops. Because
So-
any other rational person.
I used to tell that to my
Oh,
kids. I am your only option,
But
but
you know
you,
what?
guys take it to a whole nother level.
You get paid for it. If you tear up your uniform,
I
give
did
you a
want to ask you
newborn?
guys. Important. Do you launder your own uniforms, or do we? Do,
oh yeah, yeah, we washed.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No,
Why
shit.
don't we pay for that? Why doesn't that's
Oh.
not in your thing?
No.
I think I would
Yeah,
want like a
you know what?
nicely pressed, clean. If I'm
Remember
gonna
the
go
gas-
out,
No.
They have talked about the whole
are you kidding me?
gassing places. That's a
Just because this is about the laundry, sometimes
Hey.
you're kidding me. You take care. So wives take care of it, Sherry, or what? How does this work?
He
Are
would
you,
not
sorry,
let me
but
touch his uniform.
oh,
we're
you
talk-
do it yourself.
so we're
He
talking
would do
about.
his uniform,
So-
every pin,
Look
every
at my-
metal.
Okay.
We had a deal in Cherry Creek where this lawyer.
Okay.
So this lawyer
Hey,
lost his mind,
right.
and there's actually a picture I have a picture of it, 5280 magazine, where we were going in the upper level of his duplex.
Okay.
So
And you're in Cherry Creek.
so he,
For those of you that don't know,
it's a
in
high,
this day and age,
it's high
I don't know, in
power.
30 years, I don't know what it's going to be like,
Very
but right
high
now, very nice, very high
So-
income.
We get called there because he's kind of losing his mind because his wife has left him, and his housekeeper comes in his duplex and he points a gun at her. So she leaves, calls the police, and says, "My employer has pointed a gun at me. I don't know what's going on." So we.
No fingers, no guns. It's just not nice to point.
So we go to his duplex, and Tom was with me. We were partners, and we end up creating a perimeter around this. The negotiators try to get him out, say, "Hey, it's a simple charge. It's a felony menacing, pointing a gun at some person. Just
You
come
can't
out."
just point. No.
You know,
Sorry.
but it's a simple charge. It's a felony menacing. It's a felony, but he's a lawyer. He'll
Was the
probably
gun
get
loaded?
nothing.
Does that matter?
Doesn't matter. It's just pointing a gun at someone.
That seems wrong.
So we do a perimeter around his house as negotiators negotiate. And he won't come out. And so there's a point at which we decide to make entry. And he has an upstairs balcony.
Right.
So is the adjacent duplex. Thankfully, the owners there said we can have access to their place. So we actually climb over the wall to the adjacent balcony.
Okay.
From there, the people allow us to use our balcony. The bad guy's balcony, and we're going to make entry from his upstairs balcony into his house.
Right.
And actually, I like to you have to see the picture. I'm covering Tom as he's making entry into this balcony because obviously he has a gun. As we make entry,
And at this point, you don't know if the gun's loaded or not loaded.
we don't know.
You don't
no
know.
idea.
And
You
that's
can
why it doesn't
only
make a difference.
assume-
Okay, I'm slow,
You
but that's
can
why it
only
doesn't make a difference.
assume
Right.
that it's loaded.
You should prepare that it's loaded.
We're assuming it's loaded.
Okay. Thank
And
you.
he
Sorry.
wants-
Okay.
That's all good. So we put gas in this because we want to make it not lethal.
Right. You don't want to kill the guy.
We don't want
if
to
you
kill
don't
anybody,
Have to.
and that's something people don't understand. As police officers,
Would,
I don't
would
wanna
Tom
kill
say
any-
the same thing right now?
Oh, I
You guys,
guarantee
I'm
you
joking.
I don't wanna
Bad
kill-
joke, but But she's like, it's awesome.
But it would be awesome.
But it would be awesome.
But I don't want to kill anybody.
No, I get it.
You know,
Because you're still human. No matter what, at the end of the day,
it's
why
hard-
would you want
it's
to do
hard.
that?
You're here to save people. You're
Yeah.
not trying to
You're here to help.
the last, because whether you're talking, I care about people and I don't want anybody to die, or I want less paperwork because if I have to
You're
kill
doing your job
Yeah.
no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
So-
take it very seriously.
So we make entry, and they're gassing it, and we make our way down through this house, and as we have a canine with us, and the canine is searching.
Is the
in front of
canine
us.
going to be okay at the end of the story?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Okay, thank you. I just need to prepare myself now.
No. Canines are awesome.
Yeah.
Canines are
We
the
know
No, I
best.
know they
Mentally
are, and
prepare
that's why they're so awesome, because they will sacrifice
Yeah,
themselves.
absolutely. But that being said,
And knowingly, I swear.
it's funny to me that canine officers are very invested in their counterpart.
Oh, I believe it.
In the
Yeah.
dog?
Yes.
Yeah.
They,
So
They're like
don't you
one of
think
the-
that's what makes a better canine in a
but-
way?
But it's very hard for us because as human beings, we're like, send your dog in there, and if he gets killed, okay, then we
Who's
know.
what? Wait, what human beings?
All of us.
I don't think so.
No.
Wait, what do you mean?
If I'm
you
going-
mean over?
if I'm
you're gonna
saying-
choose.
If I'm
Yeah,
sending
but
him into a blind
a
spot
dog instead of a
that I can't see,
Yeah.
Got you. If you're going to choose, right?
if I'm sending a
Okay.
dog in an area
We
I-
all agree.
if I can't see, and the dog gets killed, now I know the bad guy's there, and then I can take him out.
That's a
That
better
is- that
chance
is
than a human
preferable.
life, and we
How-
all can see
With
that.
that being said, would I rather not that occur? 100%.
Right.
Right.
So we're going into this house, and the funny part about it is our handler. So we're working with our handler, and he has his dog, and he sends him down.
Now,
in
is this handler? I have to ask: is he a police officer? Just like
He's a police officer,
he's
yeah.
gone through training.
Very-
he has a gun, or
Bigger
he's,
than training.
he's
Yeah.
not just.
the canine handler we had at that point in time was exceptional.
Yeah.
And that's great. I think for the average person, when you hear handler, like I didn't think that maybe they were even police officers. Do you know what I mean? I
our-
don't know what I thought, but it wasn't quite like.
Our canine handler. I was talking about.
So they're
Brett,
police officers. They're going through the training.
Brett Titus. This guy.
Okay,
This guy was exceptional. I would.
that
say
makes me feel better
he was
because
probably one of the best dog interactors I've ever
okay,
experienced in my life.
I didn't know if they're just
'Cause
there
he-
for the
he
dog.
did things
Or,
with dogs that I didn't think was
possible.
available. We would put him in. We'd put his dogs in the attics. Because attics
Yeah.
are tough. Because you're going up an attic. The first thing that goes up an attic is your head.
So that's
a human
scary.
being.
You don't have any protection.
you're just creating all new nightmares for me tonight.
You know.
Haven't thought of that.
So you're going up in an attic, and most bad guys, when you're doing a barricade, when the guy's hiding out because whatever case he threatened his wife with a knife or whatever, and you're going to get him, you're going into an attic because clearly they're not going to be right there where you want to find him.
Right.
So the initial place they're going to go is in the attic because that's where most people go. for
Not the
whatever-
basement.
No.
No.
So you go in an
Oh, I
attic.
guess that seems more.
So you go in an
Fine.
attic, and the first thing as us, we're going up an attic in a ladder, and
I'd say, hey, I'll turn you upside down. Your feet go first.
the first thing you go up with is an
This is
attic
why I told the girls, like,
is your head.
don't hang your head over to
Right.
see if there's a monster under
Because
the bed.
there you have-
Put your feet down first.
You have no option,
Right.
Because you have to go up with your head. And
I know,
Brett
that's-
Titus and these guys develop a system. These dogs would go up a ladder into an attic.
Just climb a ladder
before
like a
us.
person.
It's really impressive.
Wow.
You know, but that. So I'm going back to the guy in Cherry Creek where I was
Oh,
covering.
yeah.
So,
That's awesome.
so we go. We've gas.
See, and what did we say?
So we go.
Awesome.
So we go into the attic the basement, and we see a leg.
Every time he says
Right. Well, Brett set his dog on this guy. The leg just sets his dog, goes go, whatever the
Right,
word
right.
was, and his dog starts grabbing this guy's leg.
Whatever go is in Berlin,
Yeah. So this
Belgium.
guy
Shit, I don't know.
his dog grabs his leg and he's shaking it.
Whose
Well,
leg is it?
It's the bad guy, but he had killed himself.
But he.
Oh.
And here's the deal with the bad guy, and he killed him. killed himself. There's no fear scent coming off of him. He's dead.
Because he's dead.
So for a dog to hit him,
He was a mean
shake
guy.
him down like a rag doll,
After he's dead.
that's a good dog.
The dog
good dog,
know-
and
the dog knew.
Doesn't that make you think that guy was that evil, that he's still sending off evil
No,
vibes after he's
no.
dead, and that's why the
Oh, we
dog
don't-
shook him to death?
we don't
Can I
get-
go there?
we
That's
don't
the only
get-
way I'm going to make it through
No,
the story.
No, we don't give a shit about vibes. The thing is, he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
He's not giving
But
up.
why would the dog attack him if he was
Whoa, whoa,
dead?
whoa.
Because he was
so
trained. He was
He's-
trained
Who is
well
sent-
enough.
Oh,
He's not
this,
giving off fear scent, but that's a good dog. Brett could train.
Brett was a great trainer.
Okay.
Brett could train a beagle to be a bite dog.
Yeah.
And the thing is, Oscar,
where is Brett these days?
That's
I'm having a
impressive.
problem with Willie and Nelson.
It's impressive.
I just
So-
want to communicate with Willie and
There's
Nelson. They're driving me
there's so many
crazy.
Brett stories.
Oh my
There are many
god.
Brett stories too.
We might have to have.
Can we have Brett on?
Can we have Brett on the
Yes.
podcast?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He's so good
That
with
would be
dogs.
fun too.
Is he still living here?
Oh, yeah.
in Denver?
he could turn.
He was the
Can he
greatest-
turn a Malshi into
Yes.
okay?
He trained a couple.
Although the
of my
Malshi is the one actually that got between me and the coyote, which I thought was funny. And then he was like, "Now I'm out of here." He didn't last long,
You're
but at
on
least
your
he
own.
tried it first.
Hey. he gave a shot.
He did.
Want to talk about our fishing incident?
I do. So on our last podcast, Sud Buds, or the last two, when we had Ron and Sherry, Ron told his story about his partner and their fishing story. So when I first met Tom tonight, I said, "Oh, are you Ron's fishing buddy?" And they're like, "No, he's never." And they didn't get the joke at all. So I want to hear in Tom's
No.
words.
Hear it in Ron's words.
No, we already have that.
heard-
We
we
have
heard
it, and we
Ron's
have it taped. That's how I know the story. I want to hear it in your words because you're the one that, if I remember right, was like it's a bit like fishing, right, or something
Well,
like that. Which I think we should name that podcast this like
Here's the
fishing
deal.
in a washer, or fishing in a barrel, or fish. I don't know.
Yeah, we need to rename that one.
Here's the deal. Ron and I
Fishing in the sun. I don't know.
got to a point within our unit.
And I love
And-
the blind man joke.
Well,
or
here's the
story
deal.
too. I love
We within our unit wore many hats.
Oh, I
We
believe it.
we
yeah.
could be snipers. We could be
And you guys could do this together as partners.
yes or solo. And we got called in. Our day shift handled one shift. Our night shift handled another. We got called in to build explosives for a potential hostage negotiation.
So you guys will build the explosive
Yes.
as well. Okay.
Wow.
I guess you
Because-
just
You know
don't
how
go
to do
into
that.
your
Yes,
Wow.
because
stock room and go, I need an
Yes.
explosive.
he
I
and
guess you'd have to.
He and I, another guy named Danny.
So that's a whole nother training you guys have had.
Yes, we created that whole unit within the unit of explosive breaching, and that's another tool in our toolbox to go after the bad guy.
Yeah.
And it's nothing new; it's been around for a long time, but we created it and we wrote the standards on it and everything.
Really?
So
Well, there you go. That's why we have, were you 14, 15? What were you? And you were 109?
That's
12.
12. Sorry. I didn't
Well,
mean to short you, though.
No,
And you
no,
were,
I don't care.
but here we go. In the room talking. They
Here's
even
the
wrote a
deal.
little manual about here's
Here-
what you do with explosives.
Here's the
I'm
deal.
impressed.
We
you
got
guys.
about 1,200 people on the job, and there's 26 techs or operators in that SWAT unit. So that's a hard unit to get into, and then once you get into it, they usually stay their whole career.
Because it's,
Barring politics.
and is that what their aim has kind of been? Like,
Yes.
taking on,
That was my
that's
aim-
like, okay,
my
that was
aim.
your aim. Okay, that's what I
I
was gonna
came
ask.
from another department.
Okay.
I thought I'd finished my whole career there.
What did you think about the detective part of everything? You liked it?
No.
Oh, I didn't think so from what you said
No,
upstairs.
because I
You
was
said-
trying to get in the SWAT unit.
Right. But would you have liked it? That we never got to go further with that. Or it just wasn't for you.
You know what? If I was a bomb squad detective, I liked it.
Oh, okay.
Any other
So
detective?
particular
No.
types. Okay.
Yeah. But
Sorry.
it's okay. Go ahead.
Now, what are we talking
We had a microphone
How about
issue
the
just there for a
fishing?
second. Sorry about that.
Fishing.
Ron went
But
a
I
little
did
limp.
want to hear your story, your version. Okay, or both, or one. You can pick one.
the
I'll give you
fishing story.
either the fishing or the blind man that you had to check out.
So here's
One or
the-
the other. I want to hear one or the because both of them just cracked me up.
Here's
For,
the-
And-
for our
and you guys-
for our previous listeners, check in on
Yeah.
season 3 because
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need to
So,
because
we-
in like for all the seriousness we were talking about, I think that's why I concentrated on that. As fucked up as all of it is, don't get me wrong, I think it's all fucked up, but fucked up, funny.
It's
Like,
funny.
It's
But
a
you know,
like if you
funny
don't
is funny.
find the humor in fucked upness,
Yes.
you're gonna be really
You know
hurt,
what? And
really sad.
life is fucked up.
And
but,
but the blind man, I thought that was funny. I
here's
thought
the
the
deal.
fishing was funny.
with us,
Sick humor,
we
but-
came from day shift, and day shift was as different from night shift as
Day and night,
yes, and we had been night shift,
as lights and darks,
Lights and darks.
and we had been night shifters.
bleach or
So-
no bleach. We can go on.
So,
Sorry.
but we also carried the fact that we were breachers, and they called us in on a hostage rolling shootout that this guy had.
Wait, hostage rolling. What does
Yeah.
rolling mean? That
he
seems
was
like
going
one of-
down the highway shooting at neighboring agencies.
and he
that
had
were
somebody
chasing
in the
him.
car with him as well. Or
Then
He shot at Lakewood PD.
yes,
when was? Oh,
and
dear.
then he came into a apartment complex and kidnapped a gal and her kids.
Frickin' floors me. Mean people.
And-
Good Lord.
Yeah, but it's awesome. But anyway,
But
so
we need this.
So they call.
That's awesome. That's
the-
my.
We need
that-
that. I know. As I'm over here, I don't even think now. I think
Sorry.
I've developed. What is this when you do this? I'm on the spectrum now. What is
Hey,
it?
you-
Asperger's. I think I've developed
No,
Asperger's during
Here's
this.
the deal. There's,
like, I'll rub it
there's
away.
people put in.
See, I know all this is true, but
certain
hearing it come right out of your
positions-
mouth, right in front of me, is fucking freaking me out. That's
It
the only
is.
way I can put it.
It's
You know what I mean?
awesome.
I know it's true. I
Yes.
hear it. I believe it. I know this. But then to hear it is another
if
level of
if
humanity, I guess.
You and I are sitting in this podcast,
Yeah.
and something goes awry.
You
somebody
tell me
like-
what to do.
there's
You
so-
two tell
no,
us
no.
what. We are right there.
There's somebody like Ron and I that are still working, doing exactly
They wanna
what
do it.
we did to come in and rescue you.
Yeah.
The
And
great.
so
So
it's
you left.
great.
You left other people, right?
Yes.
In
So,
charge.
ongoing.
Did you
Oh.
guys leave people in charge?
Like they
'Cause now,
people left the job, they left us in charge.
Yes. Yeah.
one of my grandsons, little, or I call him Monk. Sometimes he goes, "Oh, well, I'm kind of scared." So I just want to know. I don't need to be scared
No.
because you guys left
I
people
love-
in charge.
I love not being scared.
Yes.
And I'll say this on my entire 33 years on a job, I was never scared.
No.
well, that's what
See,
makes you you.
That's a different type of human, Ron. That
Yes.
doesn't mean everyone else.
I was
Because-
never scared.
You're
I was
just-
petrified
you're just
I was going to be
different type of
drafted
human.
I
for
never
your
was.
job.
And whether it be with him, there was nobody I thought in my mind
However,
was going to be better
your
than
children
us.
and your wife, as Sherry was scared.
Yeah, but here's the deal.
Yeah, but poor Sherry's over here.
Yeah, Sherry's
shaking
over here
her
like
boots.
I'm scared.
So
was.
So to give you an idea of this little
Be like,
this little SWAT unit, it was 26 operators.
Were you guys on Columbine together?
Yes.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm putting it all together because I was okay.
And the thing is,
I don't think we really said that, but I'm putting it all together.
the cool thing about this is when people have a problem, they call the police. When the police have a problem, they call our SWAT unit. Mm-hmm. And so
Nice.
and it
Boy,
don't
wouldn't you
matter-
like to be at the end? See,
Yes.
maybe part of me
And-
could be.
And here it's a pride thing.
Now that I've been a mother, maybe I could handle the draft.
It don't matter what problem was. If the police have a problem with it, they called us. And we're the police, but we're in a special unit. And it doesn't matter what falls in your lap, but you take care of
You
it.
don't walk away.
You may have never trained
It's not an
for
option. It doesn't even cross your mind.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
It's-
That
You
it's
can't
not
walk
even.
away.
Hey, it's not
It's,
an option.
it's not an option. It's not a.
So
Well,
we're
I-
the only option.
I think
Yeah.
that's what makes you guys good cops. Because
So-
any other rational person.
I used to tell that to my
Oh, it-
kids. I am your only option,
But you
but
know what?
you guys take it to a whole nother level.
You get paid for it. If you tear up your uniform,
I
they give
did
you a
want to
new
ask you
one.
guys. Important. Do you launder your own uniforms, or do we?
Oh yeah, yeah. We washed.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
Why
shit.
don't we pay for that? Why doesn't that's
Oh.
not in your thing?
No.
I think I would want like a
You know what?
nicely pressed, clean. If I'm
Remember
gonna
the
go
gas-
out,
No.
They have talked about the whole
are you kidding me?
gassing places. That's a
Just because this is about the laundry, sometimes you're kidding me. You take care. So wives take care of it, Sherry, or what? How does this work?
He
Are
would
you,
not
sorry,
let me
but
touch his uniform.
oh,
we're
you
talk-
do it yourself.
so we're
He
talking
would do
about.
his uniform,
So-
every pin,
we
every
got-
metal.
Okay.
We had a deal in Cherry Creek where this lawyer.
Okay.
So this lawyer
Hey,
lost his mind,
right.
and there's actually a picture I have a picture of it, 5280 magazine, where we were going in the upper level of his duplex.
Okay.
So
And you're in Cherry Creek.
so he,
For those of you that don't know,
It's a
in
high-
this day and age,
it's high
I don't know, in
private.
30 years, I don't know what it's going to be like,
Very
but right
private.
now, very nice, very high
So-
income.
we get called there because he's kind of losing his mind because his wife has left him, and his housekeeper comes in his duplex, and he points a gun at her. So she leaves, calls the police, and says, "My employer has pointed a gun at me. I don't know what's going on." So we
No fingers, no guns. It's just not nice to point.
So we go to his duplex, and Tom was with me. We were partners, and we end up creating a perimeter around this. The negotiators try to get him out, say, "Hey, it's a simple charge. It's a felony menacing, pointing a gun at some person. Just
You
come
can't
out."
just point. No. Sorry.
But it's a simple charge. It's a felony menacing. It's a felony, but he's a lawyer. He'll
Was the
probably
gun
get
loaded?
nothing.
Does that matter?
Doesn't matter. It's just pointing a gun at someone.
That seems wrong.
So we do a perimeter around his house as negotiators negotiate. And he won't come out. And so there's a point at which we decide to make entry. And he has an upstairs balcony.
Right.
So is the adjacent duplex. Thankfully, the owners there said we can have access to their place. So we actually climb over the wall to the adjacent balcony.
Okay.
From there, the people allow us to use our balcony, the bad guy's balcony, and we're going to make entry from his upstairs balcony into his house.
Right.
And actually, I like to you have to see the picture. I'm covering Tom as he's making entry into this balcony because obviously he has a gun. As we make entry,
And at this point, you don't know if the gun's loaded or not loaded.
we don't know.
You don't know.
idea.
And
You
that's
can
why it doesn't
only
make a difference.
assume-
Okay, I'm slow,
You
but that's
can
why it
only
doesn't make a difference.
assume
Right.
that it's loaded.
You should. You should prepare that it's loaded.
We're assuming it's loaded.
Okay. Thank
And
you.
he
Sorry.
wants-
Okay.
That's all good. So so we put gas in this because we want to make it not lethal.
Right. You don't want to kill the guy.
We don't want
if
to kill
you don't have
anybody,
to.
and that's something people don't understand. As police officers,
Would,
I don't
would
wanna
Tom
kill
say
any-
the same thing right now?
Oh, I
You guys,
guarantee
I'm
you,
joking.
I don't wanna
Bad
kill-
joke, but she's like, it's awesome.
But it would be awesome.
But it would be awesome.
but I don't want to kill anybody.
No, I get it. Because you're still human. No matter what, at the end of the day,
it's
why
hard-
would you want
it's
to do
You're
hard.
that?
here to save people. You're
Yeah.
not trying to
You're here to help.
The last because whether you're talking, I care about people and I don't want anybody to die, or I want less paperwork because if I have to,
You're
tell
doing your job
Yeah.
no matter what.
them-
Yeah.
So,
And you take it very seriously.
so we make entry and they're gassing it, and we make our way down through this house, and as we have a canine with us, and the canine is searching.
Is the
in front of
canine
us.
going to be okay at the end of the story?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Okay, thank you. I just need to prepare myself now.
No. Canines are awesome.
Yeah.
Canines are
We
the
No, I
best.
know they
Mentally
are, and that's why
prepared.
they are so awesome because they will sacrifice
Yeah,
themselves.
absolutely. But that being said,
And knowingly, I swear.
it's funny to me that canine officers are very invested in their counterpart.
Oh, I believe it.
In the
Yeah.
dog?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
They're like
Don't
one
you
of
think
an
that's what
own.
makes a better canine in a way?
But it's very hard for us because as human beings, we're like, send your dog in there, and if he gets killed, okay, then we
Who's
know.
what human beings?
All of us.
I don't think so.
No.
Wait, what do you mean?
If I'm
you
going-
mean over?
if I'm
if you're gonna
saying-
choose.
If I'm
Yeah,
sending
but
him into a blind
a
spot
dog instead of a
that I can't see,
Yeah.
Got you. If you're going to choose. Right.
if I'm sending a
Okay.
dog in an area
We all agree.
if I can't see, and the dog gets killed, now I know the bad guy's there, and I can take him out.
That's a
That
better
is
chance than a human
preferable.
life. And we
How-
all can see
But
that.
that being said, would I rather not that occur? 100%.
Right.
Right.
So we're going into this house, and the funny part about it is our handler. So we're working with our handler, and he has his dog, and he sends him down.
Now, is this handler, I have to ask, is he a police officer just like,
He's a
like
police officer,
he's
yeah.
gone through training,
Very-
he has a gun, or
Very
he's,
training.
he's
Yeah.
not just,
the canine handler we had at that point in time was exceptional.
Yeah.
and that's great. I think for the average person, when you hear handler, like I didn't think that maybe they were even police officers. Do you know what I mean? I
our-
don't know what I thought, but it wasn't quite like,
Our canine handler. I was talking about.
so they're
Brett,
police officers, they're going through the training.
Brett Titus. This guy.
Okay.
This guy was exceptional. I would.
That
say
makes me feel better
he was
because
probably one of the best dog interactors I've ever
okay,
experienced in my life.
I didn't know if they're just
'Cause
there
he-
for the
he
dog.
did things
Or,
with dogs that I didn't think was
possible.
available. We would put him in. We'd put his dogs into attics. You know, because attics
Yeah.
are tough. Because you're going up an attic. The first thing that goes up an attic is your head.
So
as
that's
a human
scary.
being.
You don't have any protection.
You're just creating all new nightmares for me tonight.
You know.
Haven't thought of that.
You know, so you're going up in an attic, and most bad guys, when you're doing a barricade, when the guy's hiding out because whatever case he threatened his wife with a knife or whatever, and you're going to get him, you're going into an attic because clearly they're not going to be right there where you want to find him.
Right.
So the initial place they're going to go is in the attic because that's where most people go. for
Not the
whatever-
basement.
No.
No.
So you go in an
Oh, I
attic.
guess that seems more.
So you go in
Fine.
an attic, and the first thing as us, we're going up an attic in a ladder, and
I'd say, hey, I'll turn you upside down. Your feet go first.
the first thing you go up with is an
This is
attic
why I told the girls, like,
is your head.
don't hang your head over to see if there's a monster under
Because
the bed.
you have-
Put your feet down first.
You have no option,
Right.
Because you have to go up with your head. And
I know,
Brett
that's-
Titus and these guys develop a system. These dogs would go up a ladder into an attic.
Just climb a ladder
before
like a
us.
person.
It's really
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, but that. So I'm going back to the guy in Cherry Creek where I was
Oh,
covering.
yeah.
So
That's awesome.
we go. We've gas.
See, and what did we say?
So we go.
awesome.
So we go into the attic in the basement, and we see a leg.
Every time he says
Right. Well, Brett set his dog on his guy. The leg just sets his dog, goes go, whatever the
Right,
word
right.
was, and his dog starts grabbing this guy's leg.
Whatever go is in Berlin,
Yeah. So this
Belgium.
guy
I don't know.
his dog grabs his leg and he's shaking it.
Whose
Well,
leg is it?
It's the bad guy, but he had killed himself.
But he.
Oh.
And here's the deal with the bad guy, and he killed him. Oops. Killed himself. There's no fear scent coming off of him. He's dead.
Because he's dead.
So for a dog to hit him,
He was a mean
shake
guy.
him down like a rag doll,
After he's dead.
that's a good dog.
The dog
good dog,
knows.
and
the dog knew.
Doesn't that make you think that guy was that evil, that he's still sending off evil
No.
vibes after he's
No.
dead, and that's why the
Oh, we
dog
don't-
shook him to death?
we don't
Can I
get-
go there?
we
That's
don't
the only
get-
way I'm going to make it through
No,
the story.
No, we don't give a shit about vibes. The thing is, he's a bad guy.
yeah.
He's not giving
But
up.
why would the dog attack
But-
him if he was
whoa, whoa,
dead?
whoa.
Because he was
so
trained.
good.
He was
He's-
trained.
He was
well
sent-
enough.
Oh,
He's not
this,
giving off fear scent, but that's a good dog. Brett could train.
Brett was a great trainer.
Huh? Okay.
Brett could train a beagle to be a bite dog.
Yeah.
And the thing is, Oscar,
Where is Brett these days?
That's
I'm having a
impressive.
problem with Willie and Nelson.
It's impressive.
I just
So-
want to communicate
So,
with Willie and
there's
Nelson. They're driving me
there's so many
crazy.
Brett stories.
Oh my
There are many
god.
Brett stories too.
We might have to have.
Can we have Brett on?
Can we have Brett on the
Yes.
podcast?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He's so good
That
with
would be
dogs.
fun too.
Is he still living here
Oh, yeah.
in Denver?
He could turn.
He was the
Can you
greatest-
turn a Malshi into
Yes.
okay?
He trained a couple.
Although the
of my
Malshi is the one actually that got between me and the coyote, which I thought was funny. And then he was like, "Now I'm out of here." He didn't last long,
You're
but at
on
least
your
he
own.
tried it first.
Hey. he gave a shot.
He did. Do you want to tell your version of the fishing story?
Well, the fishing story is a guy was shooting down Hamden at other agencies, and then he goes into an apartment complex and kidnaps a woman and her kids. So they call Ron and I, who are day shift Metro SWAT officers.
Okay.
This happened at night shift Metro SWAT. They are assisting other agencies.
Okay.
And they create a perimeter. Get this apartment, which is a ground level apartment, surrounded. And during that time, it's kind of cool. So you heard this dumbass. This dumbass takes this woman and her kids hostage. And across the hallway, our guys team up and breach the door, and they have a eye on or a gunshot on this guy
Okay.
if he shows up. But he's inside the apartment with this woman and her kids.
Right.
So our dudes, our night shift guys, which is so cool, our night shift guys kidnap the kidnapped victim. So what we do is our hostage negotiators send in a
Throw
throw
phone.
camera or throw phone, which has cameras on it.
Okay.
And so when he picks
Oh,
it
so
up,
when he picks it up.
he picks it up.
They
to
can see.
talk,
Okay.
They can see.
Okay.
And so when they throw it in through a broken window, a garden level broken window, he sends his victim, the woman, out to go get in the living room to get the camera and bring it back to the bedroom where he
So they.
fortified the bedroom.
That's right.
Well, the dumbass, which is awesome, we kidnap, our team kidnaps
He gave up his.
our kid,
Yeah.
Hostages.
our victim
Hostage, yeah.
kidnaps the kidnapped victim. So we snag her out.
Did you guys giggle at the time, or were you
Oh,
really serious?
Very
It's
good.
awesome.
Okay. Just wondering where
So-
the level of humor's at this point.
So while they're kidnapping the kidnapped victim, which is great because you have no
Leverage anymore? You don't.
no leverage.
Yeah.
Exactly. So he's back in this bedroom, and he's got
like,
a
"What the hell?"
mattress up against the garden level window, and he's talking all sorts of shit. And they bring Ron and I to build these explosives because we're the most explosive, I guess,
That they could find. They
experienced
could, yeah.
guys.
That they could.
And so we're going to build these explosives and hopefully blow the shit out of things. But so it's kind of cool because as they kidnap the kidnapped victim, that's kind of cool. He gets all upset because his woman has to come back with the
Phone.
throw phone to negotiate with hostages. So he has put a bedroom mattress up against the window. And so our night shift sergeant asked us, Ron and I, to throw gas into this window.
Because you are the quarterback for
Well,
the team at this point,
but
from what I've
At
heard.
that time, we threw a long pole.
But how do you throw gas against a
Here's the
mattress?
deal. It's on a long metal pole.
Okay.
And it has a cable release. So we can clip it into the pin on a gas grenade. We shove it into the window, pull the pin, it blows up.
Release. Okay.
This deploys all this gas. So Ron's my cover, and as I go up, I'm the guy delivering the gas pole, which was probably 8 or 10 feet. It's got a gas canister in it, and we shove it.
Sounds
through.
nice and safe.
Oh, it's awesome. We shove it through his window, break his window, and he's got a mattress up against the window for protection. And he grabs that fucking pole, and it's like fishing.
That's what I heard.
He's pulling on it, and he's yelling, "You motherfuckers!" And he's pulling on it, and so I pull the ring on it, and
To release it, right?
Yeah. Pops in his face.
So that being said, the blinds are down cover. I'm a cover
You're
guy.
covered. So it's all on your shoulders. In
So
a way,
I have
right?
my weapon.
Yeah.
I'm covering him in case the guy comes up with a weapon. I can eliminate him. I can't see anything because the blinds are down. So I tell him, I can't. I'm not your cover. I can't see anything.
Let go.
Let go.
Oh, who cares?
And he says,
I said, it's like fishing. Because I can feel the guy pulling on that pole. The pole's about 10 feet long. And it's awesome because the guy's pulling on it. And then that gas canister.
And then you just felt no
blows
pull
up.
anymore, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, it blows up and you hear him yelling, "You son of a bitch." And he's pulling on it. And everybody behind me, Ron included, are going, come on, back out. It's like, well, it's kind of like fishing. And then
That is funny.
the dumbass puts a gun under his chin and takes care of our core problems.
Well,
And
Well, so let me ask you how that affected you.
affected me.
Like people literally killing themselves in front of you.
I put in for overtime. You know what? It didn't affect me.
It really didn't.
No, here's the deal.
why would it
Okay.
affect you if he killed himself?
Let me
though?
ask you
What was
I
something.
like what you
Here's
said.
the deal.
Clears out the court date.
It never affected Ron either.
Here's the deal.
How does it not affect
And
you?
here's how it doesn't affect you. The thing is, when you get hired as a cop, you're the thin blue line between civilization and chaos. And the people that want to create chaos is the people you deal with.
And you know
Right.
they're not good. You know.
No, they're not good. And here he has.
It still doesn't.
He's already
No, no,
done
no,
all
no,
of
no.
this.
Here's the deal: is you think that, oh my God, this is terrible. But you know what? Be the woman who
Who's
lived in
kidnapped.
that
That's-
apartment, and then all of a sudden, this guy comes in
Yeah,
and
that's
takes
what
not
I'm
only
thinking about.
you,
I'm thinking about all the
but your
shitty.
kids hostage.
No,
That is horrible. So whatever happens to this horrible person, it's
No.
awesome.
you're right.
There
I
you
don't know
go.
if you noticed, Smarg,
Yeah.
but every
I
time he
have.
says awesome,
I have.
It
By the
is.
way,
It really is.
Sherry and I have developed a
If I had my
a
bong in
drinking
here, I'd
game.
be doing that.
Every time,
I just don't drink as much as
Every time
Steph.
you say it's awesome, Tom,
It
we've
is.
been
having a
drinking.
great time,
We've been
and I've been loving it.
Listen,
And we've
This has been a
and
fun
I'm
podcast,
drunk,
guys.
I'll tell you right now.
we're on bottle.
We all are.
Yeah, we're drunk.
I think we need to tell. We need to confess it to all our.
Tom, I can't respect you enough because I don't think you understand. A normal
Here's the
human
deal.
would not be dealing
Yeah,
with
but-
things that you deal with on a level.
no.
No,
Well, maybe it doesn't take a normal human
No,
to be a cop.
and
Maybe
here's
it
the
takes
deal,
something
is-
extraordinary, or
you are an extraordinary person.
My mother,
Yeah.
who's 88 right now, when
she
I
should be on the podcast. You guys need to come on the fucking podcast, dude.
Hey,
Yeah.
when
Love
I
to hear her
when I
stories.
got on the job in Fort Collins, she said, "At least now you get paid for doing what you did in high school." I said, "What's that, Mom?" Drive fast, shoot guns,
Take chances,
and fight people.
Okay, there
My
you go.
bad.
and now you're
And
getting
it's
paid for it.
exactly what a cop does.
And how
Or
well does your
a
mother
cop
know you?
should do.
Yeah.
She's at 88 right now.
Nice.
Bless her heart. Does she
But
still worry about you? You think?
You know what?
He's retired now.
I know you are now.
She
but I'm
could,
saying.
but in the seat of my vehicle is a bulletproof vest. Behind that is a IFAC kit, which is
Where does one go if they want stuff like that?
You know what?
Because every now and
That
then I'm
doesn't
like,
actually
I
matter.
have like my prep tote, and
You
I'm
know
like,
what?
oh, I never
Wrong
thought.
one. I
I'm
have,
thinking
like-
about food and
Here's the-
water,
like
and I'm like,
five-
it's not going to make any difference
Here's
if
the
someone
deal.
comes in and shoots me.
I have
Yeah.
So
five-
I need to get a gun or something.
I have
but I don't
five-
know what to do
five-
with a gun.
I have
do.
five
Wait,
bullets.
But I need to. I
Sherry
need.
has a note.
But
about
here's my
that.
whole thing. I won't get a gun until I learn
Here's the
how to
deal.
really have a gun. So I need to do
Hey.
all of that.
You girls need to be tough.
We're trying.
Because
Okay?
you're already nurturing and everything else. But you need to be tough.
I agree. I couldn't agree more.
Yes.
Let's go.
Hey, where are you getting married at?
I'm getting married in Golden
Really?
in October. Yeah.
Nice.
You invite Tom?
You want to come, Tom?
Hell
Want to walk
yeah.
me down the aisle?
No, but
I would.
you know what?
She's
I'll
looking.
be
Oh,
there.
you down there?
Ron would. Ron definitely
Yeah.
would.
Ron would.
Hey, Hoss, knock knock.
Because Marshall's a doll.
There.
But he needs to be
Orange?
tall.
Best.
Who's she?
I know.
marrying?
So
You guys, Marshall.
Orange.
we talked
Hoss,
about
knock knock.
He's a,
Who's
in
there?
the Army
Orange.
for 8 years.
orange.
He
too.
needs to be
Orange's
there.
dad is not your dad.
A little bit. Yeah.
Okay, but we're gonna find somebody.
I
We
told-
talked about-
So he's in
Wouldn't-
the Army. He's
wouldn't
been out of
Marshall be a
work for
great
like
cop?
6 months. I said,
I think
get him
Marshall
on
would be
a
a great
job.
cop.
If you
Yeah.
can't get Bill
Shit.
Murray,
He needs
Yeah, it's
to.
Ron.
Yeah. ask
So
Ron.
Marshall,
I think that
my
would be great.
fiance has been
Why
in
not?
the
That would
army
be great.
for 8 years,
Army?
and then he's been trying to find some type of job that like gives him
Police department.
some type of stability again. You know, he's like doing these jobs that just doesn't give any type of like satisfaction. Yeah, he's not like giving back. You know, and he's just really stuck. So
But also, he's not
I
nurturing
thought,
like
oh my
whatever
God,
he
a
wants to
cop
do. He hasn't found what he
would
wants
be
to do.
amazing. They even said a firefighter. I was like, well, yeah, that'd be great. And he's
Firemen are
like,
gay.
Well, I already
Whoa.
found out.
Listen.
I already found out from Ron if I was going to be drafted when I was in third grade. If I was going to be drafted, I would have scored had I been drafted to be a fireman.
Yes.
And that's what I
9
learned
days
from
a
Ron.
month.
You're a woman. They
Scored.
all sleep with guys.
Scored.
Oh, listen. See. The thing is, yeah, if you wanted to be a fireman, go ahead.
yeah, go ahead.
So Stan
It's
Steve.
not quite the
You're-
same thing.
Your
Sounds stable.
square's a
We're gonna try it
$3
out.
bill.
So we're gonna finish
guys-
up. with
And you
Stan
heard it
Steve.
here.
We've
You
had
did.
a really long podcast.
Let's do
We've
5 on the
kept
line.
You guys
Focus.
way too long.
But I have some new
Go.
5 on the line
We're
just
gonna
for
do
these
quick
guys.
5 on the line.
Okay.
Did you say you had one more story?
Stan Stevens.
Oh, I did.
That's a Steven.
Sam
Sorry, I
Stevens
said
stories,
Sherry.
and then
Sam
I don't want to.
Stevens.
I'm not trying to like push you guys out, but
No.
we don't want to keep you guys too long.
What?
Santa Stevens.
Stan Stevens.
Yeah, thank
What
you.
is
So this kid was kidnapped by his dad from his mom.
Okay.
And his ultimate goal was to kill his kid and kill himself.
For
Yeah.
how long?
this is a lovely
For how long it
story.
took.
There's going to be a few awesomes.
The
in
thing is, his goal was to kill his kid and kill himself.
Wait, have we heard the story already, Ron? Was this the one
This
you
is
already told us?
this is the boy that died, but this
And-
is the background of that
In
story.
front of
God.
his wife. In
Oh,
front of the
God.
mother.
But why? Because he was so angry with the mother. Why? Did she
Yes,
leave him, or what happened?
exactly.
He
Oh,
was just not mentally
Yes.
stable, or Jesus.
well, obviously he
Christ.
wasn't mentally stable, but it was revenge. I guess
Yeah.
that's the only other word. Revenge. And he was willing to use his child.
And here's the deal.
revenge.
When we first showed up, Ron and I took sniper positions, dual sniper positions, 17 feet away from the window.
Could you
Okay.
see him at this point, or
No,
did you see him walking, or
they-
what was going on?
We would have
Hey.
killed him had we seen him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Because you're
we'd
snipers.
killed him in a
You know,
heartbeat.
slow, but gotcha.
Oh,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Because if you would have seen him,
Oh, it'd been awesome.
Not a problem.
are you
but-
concentrating on like the same window?
Yeah.
Well, there's two windows.
Okay. Trying to
Buildings made of concrete, and this guy was smart about closing all the leveler blinds.
Sorry.
But he had his son hostage, and
5-year-old.
And how long had he had him at this point? When you guys
About
showed up?
Your mic is
24 hours.
behind you.
Sorry, I'm all scooting in.
24 hours.
So,
Wow.
so this
Takes
is
him
nothing
all
that's
over
going to
Denver.
resolve itself real quick. Okay. So this is
Ben-
already in the depths.
Been a shootout with District 3 cops.
Oh, so shots were already fired?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Fugitive unit.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Is that what it takes to get snipers to show up?
So he's just
Well,
waiting
you know,
out.
They called us up, and it was good and it was bad because politics entered it, and him and I were the snipers, but we were also the explosive breachers.
Okay.
But we're also kind of hamstrung by the fact that we had to be attached to our bomb squad for the first year.
So you had a lot going on.
And those
right
guys
there.
show up, but they don't have any of their equipment. So who has the equipment? Ron and I. So we tell them, hey, here's the keys to our car. Here's everything you need to build a charge. Because Ron and I kind of went off.
Because since you showed up as snipers, you can't change your role.
Oh,
We-
well,
we
we
do
can.
actually.
Oh, you do. You can.
But
Okay, sorry. Sorry.
We are hamstrung by the departments.
Okay.
The departments, I guess, what directives or something.
Right.
We're supposed to learn under the bomb squad's
Oh, okay.
tutelage for a year.
Okay.
And we're well beyond that. And so their excuse was, hey, we don't have any of our stuff. And it's like, well, that's stupid. But anyway.
I was gonna say, why would you?
So
show
we
up without
we
your
throw our
stuff?
keys to them and we say, hey, in our car, there's everything you need to
Make your stuff.
build a charge. And as we do, they build it, but then them chicken shits. And that's just me. That's Tom McKibben, not Ron Fox. But here's the deal. Those chicken
What a
shits,
partner.
those chicken shits don't want to build a charge that you can put on the door and blow the door because they've been shot at. Fuck that.
What? Why? That would make me
Well,
want to do it more.
Here's the deal.
Let me.
If I've been
let me
shot at,
preface
I'd
this.
want to get in there more. I
So-
think.
So
Yes.
eventually,
I would think.
they build a
Yes.
charge. So they build a charge and they give it to Tom and me. And this guy, there's 4 bullet holes through the door already.
That's scary.
That the guy's already shot through the door. Me and Tom McKibben and the guy Dan DeMonico go to put this charge up on the door. So me and Danny are charged with covering Tom, which means we have our weapons, and if the guy opens the door, comes to the door, we'll do whatever we need to do to take control of it.
Right.
So Tom has a charge, and he's putting a charge on the door. This charge is on cardboard, and it's squeaking.
So you're just real quiet about what you're doing now.
So he puts it on there one time, and me and Danny go, "That's good, let's go," because we're like, "This guy's gonna shoot through the door at any
A
moment."
little
now.
bit like Butch Cassidy.
you know.
Yes.
And he's like, "No, that's not good enough." So squeak, squeak. No, it's good enough. Let's go one more time. Let's do it again. And we're like, "Let's just go." And that's him.
Yeah, but you know what?
And so you finally hit it, and
And finally, he left.
did the door open?
No.
Let me tell you, he hit the door, and he wasn't. Protocol was you were given the order to blow the door,
Right.
and
I
Ron had a charge that. Thank God it was Ron. He's so tall. He had to hold it above his head because our bomb squad guys were like, here's the deal. The bomb squad guys were, okay, the SWAT guys want to know how to explosive breach, but we do that. Well, yeah, you guys do it, but you don't do it good enough, so we wanted to know how to do it better.
And yeah,
So
to get it done.
we learned how to. So the bomb squad guys learned, they build this charge and they build it kind of half-assed. And Ron, thank God he's so tall, he's holding it above his head, and then when shots start going off, Ron blows the charge and we go. And as we go, we try to save that kid, and that was about 9 seconds too late. But we gave it,
Well, you did it.
from our
what you were
standpoint,
taught, what
we
you
were
learned.
we were pissed about it.
So
I bet, yeah.
So the negotiator said he just told us he's going to take himself and his son to heaven.
Devin to heaven.
And so I heard a shot,
So sorry.
and I took the charge. And I was last in because Tommy and all the other guys went in after I took the door. And by the time we got there, he had shot his 5-year-old son in the head and himself in the
I am so. But hey,
God.
this is part of your story, right? And part of all your great stories. And this is what you've done, and this is what you do. And yeah, it's part of a story.
Here's the deal: is I don't think, and I'm not getting religious on this.
You can do
But
whatever you want here. It's a
here's the-
non-judgmental
here's the deal.
space.
Here's the deal. I think the big man upstairs kind of picks and chooses guys that can play in the mix.
Mm-hmm.
And Ron and I can play in the mix. And we went after this guy from Hurricane Katrina. And he's dealing dope, pulling guns on our undercover guys. And this fucking asshole, he...
Do you think he's your big fish, like the guy
Oh,
you're
he
happy
would-
you got?
well, he was a good dude.
Was he happy you got him?
Oh yeah, we were great.
Good.
And so
We should end it on a happy note.
so we go into this room, and this guy's in his Jonas, which is underwear, and he's kind of bladed away from us. And as we do our thing, we start to search his room on the run. We go to the left, and
He goes left, I go right.
Ron's my cover.
Right.
He's got a long gun. I got a handgun. Well, this dumbass, he's dressed in his chones, which is his underwear, and he pulls a gun on me. Well, as he pulls the gun, I shoot him right above the right nipple. And right as I shoot him above the right nipple, I'm going to shoot a second round. And right as I go to shoot the second round, this AR-15 barrel is right by my head,
And that's
which is wrong.
Is that what Ron had?
Yeah.
So that's what Ron
And he
okay.
shoots, and it's like another handgun. It ain't like a rifle, which...
Really?
It should be like a rifle.
You would
but
think.
It's how
Did you do something wrong, Ron?
No. It's how you perceive things.
Oh, is it?
Perceive through...
So it sounded just like
I
another.
didn't hear anything.
Let me tell you, it's how you perceive life-threatening threats. And his threat was a handgun pointed at me.
Right. So what kind of gun was this that you had, Ron?
A rifle.
AR-15.
AR-50. You heard nothing.
Oh,
You heard something like a little pop of a
It
handgun?
sounded like another handgun. And I'm thinking, hell, I didn't even feel the recoil on my handgun. Cool.
Oh, because you thought, is
Yeah.
this coming
I
from
thought
me?
it was exactly.
Got
Wow.
you. Oh,
And then-
I see it.
and then I
Because this
learned-
happens so fast.
Listen, I looked at Ron, and this dude's right eye pops out of his head. It was fantastic.
I hit him right here.
Fantastic.
Nope, it's awesome. We'll check
Yeah,
it
Can you
out.
say it was
I was
awesome?
gonna say,
Let me
Sherry
tell-
took
Tom,
her
can you say it was
headphones off.
awesome?
She's
It was
over it.
awesome.
It was awesome.
Yes.
Do you not like hearing that story, Sherry?
And let me tell you, as that eye pops out, he's kind of deflating like a balloon. And I look at Ron and I fist bump him because at the time we were carrying our own personal weapons. And I look at Ron and I knew he's shooting his 45.
Oh, so that wasn't even.
And I told him, "You ain't gonna sell that gun, are you?"
my
And we
alarm.
fist bump.
I still have it.
And then the guy kind of deflates like a balloon. Oh my God! It was
So she got upset because it was opening day. I can tell you 4408, April 4th, 08. Mm-hmm. I called her
4408.
and I said I was in a shooting.
Oh, so you're going to have to go in for a lot of questioning.
Yes.
And yeah, so your
I
day
didn't-
has changed. Your
I
day
didn't-
has changed.
I didn't get home till almost 11
You-
o'clock.
It's a good day, but your day has changed.
It's an awesome day.
There you go. Awesome.
And
Sherry.
She was very upset.
I went to opening day anyway.
Awesome. Keep drinking
what,
it.
though?
Awesome. Keep drinking
Here's
it,
the
sweetheart.
deal. It's-
You guys, even if we don't air this, I'm so glad you guys are talking about this. This
it's
is obviously a
probably
big
the
thing.
only opening day
And
that she's gone to by herself.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
That is awesome.
Because
You are right.
seriously,
With all of you guys, what you
hey,
guys went through
our
and everything.
job, it don't matter if we're street cops or detectives or whatever. We hunt bad guys. Doesn't matter what you boil it down to, is we hunt bad guys.
Thank God somebody wants to. Hey, before we wrap up this spin cycle, I would like to give a quick shout out to those listeners who may be famous. We really do love and adore you, and even though you do not qualify as an NTRG, not the real guest, we would love to hear from you, so drop us a note, dirtylaundrycleanconfessions@gmail.com. Hoss, Otter, Silu, and Smarge, thank you for listening. We hope today's recordings ease the daily load a bit for the Sudbuds and the future generation, especially on those tough stain days. Please enjoy our new theme song by Kendall, Jetri, and friends. Here it is for your folding pleasure. Keeping it sorted, Smarge is folding out. And remember, be safe, stay even, and when in doubt, go half.
Make no money off this podcast news. Give us confessions we can use. People love it when you lose, they love dirty laundry. We couldn't be actors, so we wound up here. Don't have to look good, just have to speak clear. Come and whisper in our ear, give us dirty laundry. We do innuendos, we twist your mind. Clean confessions won't cost you a dime. Good for the soul, and you'll feel fine. Dirty laundry. We can fold your laundry, we can sing and dance. We're all done now, thanks for taking the chance. Hope y'all enjoyed this wash and rinse your dirty laundry.
Dirty laundry.
Clean confessions.
Dirty laundry.
Clean confessions.
Dirty laundry.
Oh, clean confessions.
Dirty laundry.
Clean confessions.
Dirty laundry.
Oh, baby, clean confessions.
Dirty laundry.
Mercy, baby.
Dirty laundry.
Come clean on me, baby.
Dirty laundry.
Clean confessions.
Dirty laundry.
Yeah, baby. Got your confessions right here.
Dirty laundry. Dirty laundry. Dirty laundry. Dirty laundry. Dirty